Turn that off. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, I don't know what I just bumped into. Okay. Got one watching. Hello, what's up? Good morning. I'm on here extremely early this morning, but I said it would be. Let's see. 1, 2. That's weird. I'm trying to figure out my Facebook's not opening. Oops, hold on. And there we are. And it may be an early morning with the cat and the dog fighting, of course. And I don't know if I can keep them quiet or not. Like you said, he fell asleep. So that may be a little interesting episode in there with the cat and the dog fighting, because there's nothing I can do about it. I wish I could. Because they would just find each other and do it all over again. But eventually the cat will whip the dog's butt and go leave him alone. But Happy New Year, everyone. This is exactly what it says in the description. If anyone wants to come out and hang up or just come up and say Happy New Year or anything like that throughout the morning, feel free to do so, even on the Facebook side. So last night we went live for a little bit, and of course it was always good as always. And then also yesterday, if some of you missed it, I went fishing. Okay, so the links are both pinned at the chat at the top on Facebook and on YouTube. But this may be interesting with this dog this morning because there's nobody here to help me with it. And the dogs and cats just love to fight each other, that's for sure. But I wanted to come on early this morning because I know that everybody's going to be going live tonight. Unfortunately, I cannot go fishing this morning because it's raining, so I am stuck inside the house because it's not actually raining. It was thundering and lightning earlier, but I don't know if it is now or not. But once again, if you're just now coming in, Happy New Year. I finished the Spotify stuff right before I came on, and it didn't want to work right for me, so I didn't know if I was going to be on time or not, so I hurried up and got the Spotify podcast done, and then I came in here. So we'll hang out for a little bit. If anybody comes up, then that's perfectly fine. The link is pinned at the top on both Facebook and on YouTube, so anyone and everyone is more than welcome to join me this morning on the panel, as long as I am able to see your face first. And if all you want to do is come up and say Happy New Year, then that is perfectly fine also. I'm listening to this dog behind me. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting says Happy New Year. Thank you, and Happy New Year to you also. I may try to be on for an hour or so. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how things go. But I wanted to get on here this morning and try to get everything done before my wife got home so that I could spend the rest of the day with them. I have no idea what she has planned for today. I know that I have planned on staying home, which I don't drink or anything, so that's still my plan, is to stay home. But there's no telling what she's planning on doing today. 351 Cleveland, what's up? I know I've seen you were in here early this morning. As long as I pet the dog, maybe he won't be so rowdy, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Blake, good morning. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Blake, I did get on Spotify today and put a little Happy New Year episode on there. It wasn't very long, and then also, Blake, if you want to be a guest on that podcast, we're going to have to get together and make sure that the podcast is going to let your phone connect with mine, because we'll do it, of course, over the phones, through the app. We will do it through the app over the phone. So Nightbot is working properly now. For anyone that would like to drop their link, if you don't have each other's links, then feel free to drop your links, of course, and Nightbot, or to say drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Let's see, make sure I'll put that there so I don't have to keep saying that over and over. But yeah, we have, and this, this Facebook page isn't just for me. I mean, of course, I'm the face that you see for Warriors Heart Fishing, but if anybody on the Facebook page ever wants to come up here with me, then that's perfectly fine. Blake, you're always welcome to come up. And my morning with the dog has been insane. And then also anybody on the YouTube side is always welcome to come up. The only thing I ask is that I'm able to see your face in the basement or backstage area before I let you come up on the screen. But yeah, my day with the dog so far, Blake, has been insane. She woke me up chasing the cat. And she's trying to get up on my lap now, but that's not going to happen. I'm trying to keep her here busy so that she won't be after the cat this morning, because my wife's still not home from work. But at any rate, I can't fish this morning because it's storming outside, so I am stuck in the house unless it stops raining. But the good news is it's 68 degrees outside and storming. So if this dog tears his backdrop down, I'm going to be a little upset. But hopefully everybody's having a good New Year's Eve so far. Trying to do away with Blake on his Facebook side. And we're just going to hang out for a little bit this morning. Depending on if anybody comes up or not. It depends on how long I stay on. Because I know that there's going to be a lot of lives tonight probably. And I'm not even going to try to fit into any time slot anywhere. I'm just going to come up this morning and get mine out of the way first, I guess. But yeah, I would have loved to have went fishing this morning. And then another thing, my wife has the car, so not able to do it. And this dog is going to probably drive me completely insane. I'd let her up here on me, but she's gotten so big now that she's starting to get a little bit heavy. She woke me up at 5:30 this morning, wanting to go outside. Gotta love those critters. I'm waiting for it to break freezing in sunshine for a few hours, and I'm going metal detecting, is what Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting says. That's cool. Unfortunately, I'm stuck in the house today because it's going to be thundering and lightning and all that stuff today, so I'm stuck in the house. And this dog thinks that I am a chew toy this morning. But some of you have already seen my puppy, so well, it's actually not my puppy, it's my dog's. Or my dog's, it's my daughter's puppy, but the puppy has more to do with me than her, so I pretty much just have adopted it from her, I guess. Like, did I get much sleep? Yeah, I slept. As soon as I laid down, I went to sleep. I mean, I'm not the kind of person where I have to sit there and wait. I went right to sleep when I laid down. So I usually get about 5 hours of sleep a night anyway. Dog, what do you want? You've had your dinner, and now you're trying to make me dinner. Ow. Pop you one. But yep, Happy New Year to everyone if you've just stopped in or coming through. There's the whole concept of this little thing that I'm doing this morning. Happy New Year to everyone that's coming in. I wanted to go ahead and get started early this morning because I know that there's going to be so many lives this afternoon and tonight that I'm not even going to try to fit into them. And then if you can't see me, I'm right below the bass. I just noticed that I almost blend into the back of the backdrop because of my hat and the ticker and everything else that's going off. You can almost not see me because of the way I'm sitting. But yeah, like it doesn't take me any time to lay down and go to sleep. I mean, I may have to turn my camera off for a minute and deal with this dog. In fact, I know I am. Give me just a second and I will be right back. I'm going to deal with this dog chewing on me. I just had to chase her off into the other room, so no big deal. I thought I was going to have to get onto her more than that, but it is what it is. So if anybody wants to come up on panel this morning or throughout the morning, the link should be pinned at the top of the screen or at the top of the chat somewhere. Yep, it is right there. And if all you'd like to do is come up and say Happy New Year to everybody, that's perfectly fine with me. If you want to chat for a while, or if you want to hang out for a while, whatever you would like to do, or if we can do it just like this, it doesn't matter to me either way. It's all about what you guys want to do. But there's the link for the YouTube side. And then somewhere is the link for the Facebook side. So if you're on Facebook, that's going to be the link that you use if you decide to come up and hang out or whatever. Blake Dodson is waving again. Let's see. And I'm going to shift that over. I didn't have time this morning to eat, though, Blake. But I haven't ate breakfast yet. I got up kind of late. So I'll do that later. I'm just trying to. My phone has been messing up on me all morning. It doesn't want to open things. And I'm just trying to find out why it's not wanting to open. Sometimes it just doesn't want to, I guess. I had trouble on it with oh well, it don't matter. I had trouble with the podcast this morning too on Spotify. For some reason it didn't want to open up either. Or record or do anything else I needed it to do. But thanks to those that have stopped by this morning. Like I said, I'm not able to go fishing. Unfortunately, if I were to take the backdrop down, you'd see clouds and thunder and lightning and rain, which we need, so I can't complain about that. So if there's any questions or anything you guys want to talk about, you can post it in the chat or you can come up on the panel. Either way, whichever you would like to do. Blake, you can always come up and hang out for a while. Who else is in here? Rocky Mountain Prospecting, you can always come up if you like. Or Blake, or 51 Cleveland, you can always come up if you like. I'm trying to get people from the Facebook side to come up for a little bit also. So if you see me looking down at my phone, that's what I'm doing. We've been on for a good 13 whole minutes, and I'm wanting to go for at least maybe 3 hours. So I'm going to have help with talking with subjects because I will run out of subject matter quick because that's just how I am. I never usually have a whole lot to talk about. And my phone's not working today. What is up? I had to shut it off and everything yesterday. But Blake, if you're in here, are you going fishing today? I'm glitching in and out. Let's see. Blake. Okay. Well, I thought he was in here. Okay, he's not. Blake, if you're in here, are you going fishing today, or do you have your tournaments today, or are you staying at home? Okay, I guess he's gone. Also, I ask that you guys keep Backlash Fisherman in your prayers. I know I said this last night, and most of you guys were in here, but he does have COVID, I believe he said. So you guys just keep him in your thoughts and prayers throughout this time. Okay, Blake. That's cool. No hurt. I didn't even know the post office was open today, but I guess it is. Since it's just New Year's Eve, you're gonna run by and gonna hit the lake, man. Like I said, I wish I could hit the lake today and do some kind of fishing, but wife's working, it's thunder and lightning, so I'm not able to do much of anything. Probably not even when she gets home either. I was trying to pull up my. Now maybe it will, because I couldn't see the chat on my phone, and I was trying to pull it up too. No, I'll give myself a thumbs up. Wow, there's 3 people watching. I may cut this short because my wife's going to be home in a few minutes, and I don't know. 3 people watching. Once again, Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for stopping by and checking things out. It has been a day to where I am going to be sitting in the house because it's thundering and lightning all day. But okay, Rocky Mountain Prospecting also asked that we keep them in our prayers. Out in Colorado, dealing with a bad wildfire, we will definitely do that this morning and throughout the week. There are 5 people watching. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. I wanted to jump on here early this morning just to say Happy New Year. And if anybody wanted to come up and hang out this morning, feel free to do so. I just wanted to jump up here this morning because I know that a lot of people are going live tonight, probably, and I just wanted to get mine out of the way. Blake, what does my wife have planned today? I don't know, to tell you the truth. I have no idea. We're staying home. I know that much because the police are just completely insane right now. So we won't be going out of town or anything, but we'll just be staying home. And probably watching movies, popcorn, maybe, and stuff like that. Now, we have an anniversary coming up on the 6th of January, so we're not going to put a whole lot of stuff into New Year. But as far as I know, she's just going to hang out at the house, I guess. Unless she'll come home and when she gets off work and changes her mind, I don't know. Happy New Year to whomever is coming in this morning. I just wanted to jump on here this morning and say Happy New Year. I'm watching. We've got 5 people watching, and if you have not dropped your link yet, and if you believe that you have some people that would like to pick you up, go ahead and drop your link this morning, or type drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you, because I do have Nightbot now, and all of the settings are working, and everything is the way it should be. But we are up and running. Now, next week or the week after, I'm hoping to be able to go fishing. Not next week, week after, I'll be able to go fishing again, I hope. We have a cold snap coming in, and I'm not going to be able to go. It's going to drop down like to 18 degrees this week, and I'm just not going to be able to go fishing next week. I'll be in the house. So if you see me next week, it will be with this backdrop behind me and me sitting in a chair. Happy New Year to whomever just came in. But I got the Spotify podcast done this morning, and then I jumped on here. So I've been kind of busy already this morning. Spotify didn't want to work for me right. I had to back in and out of that. I don't know how many times just to get that to work to be able to do the fishing podcast this morning on there. And then in between the dog fighting or dog and cat fighting and everything, it was just crazy. You're going to watch what fishing YouTube channel I watch? I watch almost any of them that show up on my live stream. Or on my stream. Not live stream, but mainly the MFL or MLF, which however you want to pronounce it. Either way, it makes sense. Major Fishing League or Major League Fishing. Those are the ones I watch the most. And then I usually post them in the chat or in the on the YouTube page. But that is the most that I watch as far as fishing goes. Now I'll watch some of the people from YouTube, like let's see, who do I have in here right now? I don't know who all's in here because it's anyway. I will watch just some people that when I'm scrolling through, if I see them fishing live or something like that, I will stop and watch that also. Or if it's recorded, I'll stop and watch it too. Somebody called early this morning. Rocky Mountain Prospecting says that it's supposed to snow there today for the next couple of days. Actually, possible wind, minute grow, super fast, 500 homes gone in one day. Man, that sucks. We really will be keeping you in our prayers. And about 20 minutes from your house, your federal EMS firefighting. That's insane. I've never had to go through anything like that. So my thoughts and prayers are certainly with you, and will continue to be throughout this whole wildfire thing. But yep, hopefully next year the tournaments are going to be pretty cool. I think I'm ready to do them. I'm ready to get them started. I actually have the season opener tournament posted on Fish Donkey. It's posted there now. $12 an angler if you want to join. Depending on how many people we get, depends on what the cash prize will be. Because I usually just do cash prizes a pot. You know, if 5 people join at $12 a pop, that's like $50 or something. Or I'll send you a trophy or something like that. So anybody can join on there, join the tournaments and fish with us in 2022. Rocky Mountain Prospector says that he is only about 2 months out of from having surgery, and he couldn't respond because he's on medical leave. Well, we'll certainly keep you in our prayers. Blake asked a question. So have you considered getting a John boat or anything? I know you can't right now, but in the future. Yeah. I'm always looking for a boat. I mean, even though I can't afford a brand new one, I'm always looking maybe for a used one. I know sometimes on Facebook Marketplace they have them for like $200 or so. I just don't have anywhere to keep it at. So the answer for that will be, it will be a very long time before I can get one, Blake. Because where I live at, they kind of control everything that we do. Because I live in federal housing. I can't keep anything outside. I don't have the room in the house to keep a boat either. So, and I guess I could always put it on the roof. That was a joke. I'm not going to put it on the roof. Rocky Mountain Prospecting says that he is looking for a bass pelican or a pelican bass raider. Nice little boat. Yeah, I've seen them at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I've also looked them up online when I'm just out messing around. And yeah, they are some pretty nice little boats, but a little bit expensive, like $800 or so on my end. So no, I'm not doing that right now. But a lot of the stuff I look for on Facebook Marketplace or eBay or somewhere like that. Avid, what's up? Just doing if you want to come up on panel, Avid, if you've got time, that's perfectly fine. I try to get Blake and them to come up. They don't want to come up this morning, I guess. Blake's getting ready to go fishing, so he can't. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting says, I used to have one in Virginia and it was incredible. I said, I've never owned a boat, but I would like to. I mean, I would love to own a boat. But like I said, where I live right now it's nearly impossible because I have nowhere to put it. Happy New Year, Avid, if you're still in here. Hopefully, let's see, who else is in here this morning? And if anyone would like to drop their link, you can always type drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Extremely stable. I don't know. I've never had one. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. I like that one. That's fine, Avid. No big deal. I'm going to be on for a little bit. I just wanted to get a jump start on everybody else because I know that there's probably going to be a lot of people on this afternoon and tonight. And for the little folks like me just now starting, I figured I'd get up early and do my podcast on Spotify and then jump on here for a little bit and just hang out. So if nobody comes up on panel, that's perfectly fine. I can sit here and talk to and answer questions. I love to answer questions, love to connect with people. And, that's what this is all about, connecting with people, making new friends, learning from each other's experiences or mess ups. I mean, I'm not afraid to share a mistake just as much as I am an experience. Said he had a rough Thursday. They've got a bad wildfire over there, Abbott, right now. I don't know if I can go back up to where it was at, but they're battling a wildfire over there this morning. There it is. Let's see. I have, oh crap, I won't take that off. There we go. Yep, I woke up this morning to the dogs and cats fighting. At least the dog's not chewing on me. But good morning to whoever just came in. Happy New Year. I'm just hanging out like I said I would do this morning or last night. There you go, Abbott. We're dealing with terrible wildfire. Marine Corps buddy Marine Corps buddy lost his house, and I will continue to pray for you guys. And he says, Avid, that is 20 minutes from his house. So I'm stuck in the house this morning because it's storming. So, let's see. I hear the cats and dogs in there fighting right now. So, but I got the podcast done this morning. I know Blake's probably already gone because he was going to go fishing. But if he is still here, Blake, are you fishing a tournament this morning or are you just going to fishing? Eddie Gross, hello. Good morning. Happy New Year. If you want to, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, it's still kind of early. You can type drop in the chat and Nightbot will drop your link for you. If you would like for your link to be dropped. Let's see. There is a live stream on YouTube of the fire. It's what Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting says, which I haven't seen that one yet anywhere, but on my stream. But it probably is. Like I said, my thoughts and prayers are going out for you guys. Eddie, I'm hoping that you're having a good New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, I couldn't go fishing this morning because it is thundering and lightning outside. So I figured I'd spend an hour or so in here. Mr. Tanner, what is up? You should be coming up right now. Maybe. All right, let me look at the Facebook side. I see you in the basement, Tanner, but I can't bring you up for some reason. There you are. Has your camera off?
His mic muted too.
Yep, your mic's muted. You're muted. So I can't hear you. You probably have to go at the bottom of the screen and unmute your mic. There you go. What's up? Yeah. Happy New Year. Hopefully it's all going well for you today.
We're going fishing.
You're going fishing. What are you going to fish for? What are you going to fish for?
Oh, whatever we can catch.
You going catfishing? Bass fishing? I can't do anything with that.
We're going to start out bass fishing this morning. If we catch some bait, we might try to do a little bit of catfishing too.
I seen that video that you tagged me in. That's a nice little catfish. I caught a 2-pound channel cat yesterday.
Yeah, we caught that big one out of a pond at my cousin's house.
Hey, a fish is a fish no matter where you catch it at.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't go fishing today. I have to. Oh, I don't have to anything. It's storming today, which I knew it would be 68 degrees and storming.
Yeah, we got rain and bad weather coming in tonight, so this is our last nice day before it turns off freezing cold this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Where are you at again?
We are southeast Oklahoma.
Okay. Yeah, so it's heading. The weather I've got now is probably heading towards you. I would think.
Yeah, probably.
Trying to
pond off the kids, and now we're going fishing.
Yep. I know how that is. Mine won't go with me anymore. She used to. She's gotten too old now. She doesn't like to do stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm still a young buck.
Yeah. Oh, I know. So, you going to fish any tournaments next year?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going to get in. I'm going to try to get in all of them.
Yeah, there's already a couple people saying that they're going to end of the year. So, just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to try to beat Wayne out of him this year. I almost had him. Almost.
You only had a few inches left to go, and you would have had it.
I know.
If you would have had one more fish with probably, I think, 2 inches added, he would have been out. And that's why I was waiting on. I was waiting to see if that actually happened. Because it was close.
It was a tough one. It was a fun tournament.
Yeah. And they will be this year, too. I'm going to do the same things I've done last year. The only thing I added different was the catfish tournaments. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the catfish tournaments.
Yeah. I am too. I mean, I'm going to fish mine on the railroad course. That'll be probably the 2 times that I do go to the river this year, do both tournaments. I tried to use some cut bait yesterday, and they just weren't biting. I caught 1 channel cat and 2 bullhead, and nothing like the last time I went. They just weren't biting.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get me a new board for the catfishing.
Yeah.
I think mine tops out at like 26 inches.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about doing those by weight. I don't know yet. I still have a lot of time to figure it out. And then, we've got the video section on Fish Donkey. You guys can just send me a video of it on the scale. Is what I was thinking too. So I don't know. That way I can actually see it because it's easy to do it on the board.
Yeah.
And you can also do it on the scale too, though. I'm thinking. I don't know yet. I've got enough time to figure all that out. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for stopping by and jumping up while you're on your way fishing this morning. I wish I was going this morning and trying to do something. But I'm not able to. Lex actually in here says that I only have a 26-inch board with those catfish turnings. I'm going to need a 48. Blake, you're going to need a bigger board than 26 inches. I mean, unless you don't catch all dinks. And if you catch all dinks, you're okay at 26 inches. Yeah, you definitely need to upgrade to 48. Both of my boards are broke. So I have one that I got from, I can't remember the name of them right now. I cannot remember. Anyway, I got to look at it. But I've got an extra board that I don't even like to use because it's a gray one. You can barely see the letters or numbers.
Turned up on my phone. I can barely hear.
I'll definitely do that. Hear your board name. So are you going to fish the ponds for the tournament, or are you going to? Or is there a river around there, Tanya, that you can fish?
We've got a few rivers around. We've got a few spillways that we like to catfish around, so that's probably where I'm at.
Yeah, there's a couple rivers around here too. The main river that I want to fish is about an hour and a half from here. Well, the main lake also is like an hour and a half, and then the river is like an hour and 45 minutes, both in the same direction. So, actually 15 minutes apart. So if I fish the lake, I might as well go down and fish the river too. So that's what my plans are as far as that goes.
Yeah, we've got a river about a mile from our house. Actually, you can fish under the bridge, under the highway, or right by the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And they tore down an old bridge there, so there's a lot of snags, but there's also a lot of big fish that have been caught right there.
What are you using? What are you going to use? Catfish or worms or cut bait?
I may do a little bit of both. If one don't work, I may try something else just until I can figure out what they're biting. Most of the time, I like to try a cut bait. Usually, bluegill heads work the best around here for some reason, or shad or whatever is available.
Right. I tried a piece of a bullhead yesterday, and I'm getting bites on it, but nothing would actually ever take it down. Nothing would actually ever get a hold of it. And then, of course, nightcrawler and chicken breast. Yesterday was the first day I'd ever used chicken breast. Usually I use chicken liver, but it's so hard to keep on that there's no point in even trying to do it.
Yeah, we used to put them in like pantyhose and like wrap string around them to keep them on the hook. That's the only way we can keep it on.
That is what I'm going to start doing when I use the liver again. But as long as they're biting on chicken breasts, then I'm just going to leave it at that. And it's all chicken. Blake says that the catch board are the best, especially the metal ones, because they will not break at all. As long as it's not a retractable one, Blake, or a folding one, because I can't have it. I'm not going to let those in. It has to be a straight board. No folding boards, no retractable boards, and no tapes. I've had my experience with those, and problems. We didn't have a lot of problems with them last year, though. It was the year before that I had a lot of problems with retractable boards being brought in and sliding boards and tapes everybody wanted to bring in. I was going to do it first, but I changed my mind. We just went straight to the plastic catch boards.
Yeah. We just got to find a straight board that's long enough for some of them bigger catfish, because I bet that one I caught the other day, he was well over 30 inches. I know.
With that one, I'll probably, message me, and we probably have to use a tape. Either that or do it by weight. That's one reason I'm wanting to do them by weight, because some catfish get so big that it's almost impossible to find a board unless it's a homemade board.
Right.
So if we'd done it by weight, we wouldn't even need the boards, really. Because if I see the video or the picture of the catfish on the scale at 2 pounds, and then it's wrote down 2 pounds at the bottom, I don't have a problem with it. It's just when people start putting different weights that aren't supposed to be on there. But, yeah, it's supposed to storm here all day, so I'm stuck in the house. It sucks.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna ring in the new year with a storm. It looks like.
Yeah, and then snow. It's gonna storm today and then snow tomorrow here.
Oh goodness. I'm hoping it don't. I'm hoping the storm blows over and we don't get none of that ice.
I hope not either. I do not want any ice this year. I had my fill of ice last year. It was just insane.
I work in the propane business, so I don't like being out in the ice.
Oh yeah, I understand that completely.
I work for a plumber, so all these pipes that bust.
Yeah, I used to work on the big industrial air conditioners, and in the winter, that's mainly whenever we mess with them because they'd freeze up. Sometimes, especially McDonald's vents would freeze up and stuff like that. So we'd have to go on the roof and mess with them. And I don't like doing it in the winter. Blake says that the 48 ketchup board is floatable, but it is KBF approved. That does not mean that it's approved for mine. You better check that one. The only one that can approve a board for my tournaments is me. And if I say no, that's no. Sorry. We can figure something out, but I'm not doing foldable boards. They are just too much of a problem. I found that out the hard way the first 3 months that I started tournaments, that foldable boards, retractable boards, and tapes are just too much of a headache for me. I mean, if I rose the prices to $25 a piece, then it'd be different. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to stay at $12 a piece and leave it alone and stay with the ketchup boards and the plastic, or we'll do it by weight. I'd like to do at least one by weight just to see how their weight system actually works. So,
Yeah, I'm a little curious of that myself.
you're not doing tournaments anymore. Are you still hosting tournaments? I haven't seen any of your tournaments in a while.
No, we got sick with that COVID last year, and we just kind of we didn't do any more.
Mm-hmm.
We just never got back in our groove, I guess.
Right. I went ahead and done mine. I'll try to get this board. Lucky Go Fishing. That's the board I've got.
Oh yeah, they do theirs to Tourney X.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they?
And I'm not trying to talk bad about them because I know some people fish them, but their turns, they ripped me off bad. But that's all I'll say about them. With my registration fees and stuff like that, I overpaid. Actually, I paid twice, and they wouldn't give me my money back. They said, "Too bad." I'm trying to get this
I see
board.
them all over Facebook all the time.
Yeah, that's one reason why I started my own tournaments, because they just tore me up as far as it's $100 just to register through Lucky Go Fishing, and I registered, and then I turned around and registered through Turning X, and it was another $100, which it wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to have been just 100 through Lucky Go Fishing, and then I was done. But it didn't work that way, so I was not very happy with them. And they blamed me for it. They said it was my fault. And I said, no, it's not my fault. You guys should have caught it and fixed it, but they never did. And they never gave my money back either, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I've never been real impressed with them anyway.
He'll rip you off quick. I don't mess with him at all. And I'm still going to get with you guys about doing the shirts. I haven't forgot. I just have to get the money to get the shirts, to mail the shirts, and everything else that she still wants to do them for me.
Yep. Yeah. We're still game on doing them, just whenever.
Yeah.
It'll probably be the end of this month. I get my vacation pay, and then I'm just going to get it all done at once. I still have to order the belt. It's $175. That's right. Order that too. I had some stuff happen. Didn't do it the way I wanted to. So things happen.
No rush, man. No rush. Just whenever. Our business is slow right now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Bait making and all that.
Right. So what baits are you making?
We got the 5-inch stick baits. We got 6-inch stick baits. We've got some fluke type baits. I've got some 10-inch worms. I've got like the trick worms, brush hogs. I've got some small, like the little swim baits, little paddle tail swim baits. I've got them in like 3-inch and 6-inch. Anything else we got? What else we got? And I know we got a curly tail
Yeah.
mold. I'm hoping to get some more molds though soon.
Yeah. See, I was going to do that, and I changed my mind because it just cost so much to get started. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. And that's the shirts, too. I mean, I can get the machine to do it, just the printer is just outrageous.
Oh yeah.
You just have to do it another way.
We're gonna try to get some crappie molds because here recently we've kind of gotten into crappie fishing. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it actually is. And when I'm out there catfishing, the last 2 times I can sit out there on the bank and just watch the crappie bust through the water, which I've mentioned that a couple times on here, and they're just busting through the water left and right all morning, all afternoon long. It's just insane.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get into some today.
They're good to
I
eat.
hope.
They are good to eat. I love to eat some crappie and
They're better than catfish, in my opinion. They're the best tasting.
They are the best tasting out of any of it, really. Crappie and then bass would be mine.
I don't eat bass too much. I like striper.
Yeah.
Striper's pretty good.
Well, I do because my wife and daughter, they want bass every year, so I catch at least a couple small bass just to take them out of the pond for the big ones and fry them up. I didn't do a whole lot this year with it.
Yeah. We wound up cleaning that big catfish because he kind of foul hooked and swallowed the hook, so he was going to die anyway. So we went ahead and cleaned him out. So I got plenty of fish.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I would have too. And there's been a couple times I should have put my fishing basket with me, but I forget it every time I go. I was going to take it yesterday when I caught a 2-pound channel cat and I said, man, I need my basket. And I didn't even take it. I caught 14 bullhead the time before and I was going to bring the basket home. And then I'm thinking that they wouldn't taste too much like mud because that water is clear and I'm pretty sure it's spring fed somewhere at that lake. So I'm pretty sure that they would have tasted all right. At least I would hope so.
Everybody always told us growing up that mudcat or bullhead tastes like mud.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never actually ate one, I don't think.
I haven't that I can think of. And yeah, I've always been taught that too. Unless it's cleaner water, it depends on the water, mainly in what they're eating. This lake that I fished yesterday has a sandy bottom. Well, where I was at, and you can see all the way to the bottom, at least 10, 15 foot down.
Yeah, that might be all right then.
Yeah. Avid says that stripes, crappie, and flatheads are the best eating, and that's right. I mean,
I agree 100%.
Yeah, I do too. Now, I will eat some bluegill. Don't get me wrong. I'll fillet bluegill all day long if they're big enough.
Oh yeah, that's just too much cleaning for me. I'd rather catch one big fish and clean one fish than clean 100 little ones.
Well, the ones I catch are not too little, but I mean, I'll fillet the back off of them and be done if I have to. I have a bag of bluegill in the freezer now, but it's from last year that nobody's touched yet.
We have a freezer full of catfish.
Yep, that's us. We stock up on catfish.
Mm-hmm. I will this year. This would be the first year that I've catfished since I was married to my first wife, which was 13 years ago. So I'm having to relearn some things as far as hooks and bait and how to do it. And then my wife bought me a catfish pole for Christmas, and then I turned around and bought another one. So I have 2 catfish rods. One's a Lew's Cat Daddy, and then the other one's a Shakespeare Tiger. So I'm ready. I just have to get them.
Them tigers are pretty good for what you pay for them.
Yeah, I think it's like $20 or something for the
Yeah,
Tiger.
I can't knock them. I caught a 43-pound flathead on one time.
Hmm. Yeah, they're.
So they hold up.
Well, I'm hoping this one will hold up at least for a year, and then later on I'll mess around if I decide to keep catfishing and buy another one. Blake said he's going fishing this morning, but
Yeah,
he's
me
bass.
too. We stopping at the store right now to snack up, and we gonna hit the water. We got some new kayaks, so.
Oh, you've got kayak. See, that's what I'm still on the bank. I'm gonna be on the bank for a while, I guess.
Yeah, I had bought a kayak for myself for Christmas, and then we actually got 2 in the mail.
Mhm.
So we got a free kayak out of it.
Yeah, it was taking forever. Like, it was supposed to have been here like a month before it got here. So I called Walmart and was griping at them like, "Hey, this hasn't showed up. What's the deal?" And they were like, "Oh, well, it looks like it was lost in the mail, so we're gonna replace it for you." And then, like, no kidding, 2 weeks later, that first one showed up, and then about a month later, the other one showed up.
Well, you
So,
got the
Free kayak.
free one. You didn't have to.
Yeah, and I got.
no, I asked them, I was like, "What do we do with this other one?" It ended up showing up, and they're like, "Oh, that's yours. You feel free to do whatever y'all want with it." So.
Cannot beat that deal, that's for sure.
Yeah,
What's
for
it
real.
like to lose a Walmart will lose a kayak in the mail coming to me,
Yeah, no kidding.
or a small boat. My wife doesn't want me getting in kayaks. She's afraid I'll flip it over and drown.
Listen, I can't swim,
I can't
and
either.
I fell off of ours like
In
last
freezing.
couple of weekends
Yeah,
ago,
it was
and
like-
it was 30 degrees.
Yeah, it was cold that day.
See, I used to be able to swim. I'm not very good at it anymore, so my wife's afraid I'll fall off of it. But if I get the stabilizers and actually stabilize the kayak, I'd probably be good.
Yeah, they make like little stabilizer. You could probably make your own with PVC pipe and like pool noodles.
Hmm.
I've seen people do that with them.
Yep. I think that's what somebody told me yesterday that I could do with it too, because I don't know how much they'd cost. But yeah,
The one that I got, I think I paid $650 or around $650 for it, tax and all. It's pretty stable.
Mhm.
Just in case I need to text you.
For the stabilizer or the kayak itself, just kayak itself,
Yeah, just the kayak itself.
because it has.
I weigh probably 250. It's 11.5 foot. I think the weight capacity on it's like 350 pounds, and I got my live scope and battery and all that stuff on it too. So
Mhm.
it's pretty stable.
Yeah, I'd have to. And they're so expensive though that Walmart would have to lose one for me to get one.
I went through a firm, and it's like a payment plan deal. I just pay like $50 a month for a year until it's paid off.
Through Walmart?
Yeah. The company that finances it is called a firm, but
Okay.
I think you can do it like on the Walmart website.
I don't have anywhere to put one. I would love to have a boat or something like that to actually get off the bank, even if I have a small trolling motor on it. That's all I need is something with a little trolling motor on it, or give me a paddle and I'll paddle around.
Yeah, that's what we do. We just paddle around. I'm trying to sell my boat right now.
Mm-hmm. How big is it?
It's a 18-foot Ranger.
Too big for me. I don't have anywhere to put it. That's why I said I live in government housing, so they frown upon us putting stuff in the yard, or I'd put it right in the backyard. But they won't let me.
That's where mine's sitting at right now.
That's where I would put one if I was able to, but like I said, I live in government housing, and well, they frown on anything that's in the yard decorations or anything. They want everything to look the same. It's just insane for the amount that we pay for rent, and we can't put anything in the yard. That's crazy.
No, I understand. It's hard to have anything nice with the way the world is right now.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
That's why I'm trying to sell my boat. I can't even afford gas for my boat
Yeah.
or my truck.
Oh, I know. Gas has gotten so high now too that it's just outrageous. Here it's like almost $4 a gallon.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I imagine it's really high where you're at, because I think here it's $2.85 here at the store that we're at right now.
Well, me and you just need to switch states then, and I'll come live there and you come live here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost $4 a gallon here. It's like
Oh,
$3.48, $3.52. I mean,
that's insane.
I could save $75 every 2 weeks just on that.
That's freaking nuts, man.
Yep, I know. And but it's just gonna go higher in the winter. It'll go up to $4 a gallon before it's all over said and done.
That's the way the propane is doing too. I mean, our propane is almost as high as gas is. It's nuts. Ain't never been like this before. Ever since I've worked for this company.
Right. So, what are y'all's plans for New Year's other than fishing, if I can ask?
We'll probably just hang out at the house. Might go get a 6-pack or something and play some dominoes and ring it in.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like actually a pretty good plan. I don't know what we're doing yet, and I won't know until my wife gets home here in about 30 minutes. She works midnights. She may say she's going to sleep all day and then turn around and get up an hour and then go back to bed. I don't know. She'll do that sometimes on the weekends because she doesn't get enough sleep. And then when I'm off, I can take care of the kid and the dog and the cats, and she can catch up on her sleep, hopefully. But
we have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, so we don't get no rest.
enjoy them while you can. I have a 12-year-old and a 23-year-old, and when they grow up real fast, the 12-year-old thinks she's 25, or 12-year-old thinks she's 21. And can tell me what to do. And no, it don't work that way. And then Jonathan, he lives in Mississippi, and he's here for a week or so, and then he's going home, I think.
He's in a good state for catfishing. He can go to that Mississippi River and catch some biggins.
Yeah. Well, that's where I'm going to be fishing, Mississippi.
That's a big river.
Yeah, it is.
Big fish, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm going. I could fish Cache River too. I actually could fish Cache River this weekend if I would have drove like 30 minutes, but it was insane. I didn't want to drive it. It's not the way the gas is right now, but this spring and summer I'm going to drive. There's like 3 lakes I can hit, and then I've got a couple ponds. So it doesn't matter what I'm going to be fishing.
Yeah, we've got a little pond there on our property behind our house, and it's at one time it had a little bit of everything in it, and I think the catfish have just kind of taken it over. They've ate all the bass out of it, and there ain't nothing but bait fish and catfish in it now.
Yep. Well, that's not a bad thing, is it?
No, not really. Not unless, if you just wanted a bass pond, you'd have to catch them all out and start over, but... I'm fine with it being a catfish pond because that's what I like to eat.
Yeah, I haven't really eaten catfish in a while because of the fact that they just have the muddy taste. My wife she won't eat them. So even if I tried to bring them home, she will not eat them. My daughter won't eat them, which is insane. A fish is a fish. It may taste funny, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's the way I look at it.
More for us.
Yeah, because they won't touch them. I tried to get them to before, and it just won't happen.
Gee, some of them. We've been chowing on some fish tacos here lately, man. Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
I ain't never thought I'd ever like fish tacos. That just don't even sound good to me. But that's some of the best stuff I ever ate.
I've never had one, so I don't even know what they taste like. Ever. I've never had one.
I'll have to send you this little recipe for this. It's kind of like tartar sauce, but it tastes a little different from tartar sauce. That shit's good. It's really, really good.
Mix it with some fried potatoes.
It's really good. You could just use it as a dipping sauce too. It's got cayenne pepper and it's kind of spicy, but not overly spicy. But there's a really good flavor to it.
Yeah, I like spicy. I can do spicy any day compared to dull and bland. Yeah, I like spicy stuff. I actually use Cajun breading whenever I fry my fish. That way it's got a little bit of a spicy.
Yeah, what is the stuff that we use on our fish? That Tony's or what
Yeah,
is that?
Tony Chachere's or however you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cajun one or the hot one, that Tony's, it's good too.
Yeah. I use that on everything.
I use Andy's. Andy's Cajun and then Andy's Red. I'll mix them together because they might be a little bit too spicy for my daughter. So I'll mix the two together, just kind of knock the spice down a little bit.
Yeah, I think that Tony's, they actually make a fish fry too. It's not too bad.
Yeah. I can't remember if I've ever tried that one or not, but I'm pretty sure that I have. I've tried it.
And we tried it one time. It wasn't pretty bad. It was pretty good, but it's just hard to find in some stores.
Oh yeah, you can't. I don't even think you can get it at Walmart.
I found it one time. I don't remember what store I was at, but it might have been like Pruitt's or it may have been Walmart. I don't remember. But that's the only time I've ever seen it there, and that's the only time I ever got to use it.
Yeah, we don't have it at this one. I wish we did. I'd probably have to go 45 minutes just to get some Tony's seasoning or whatever. And that's the same. And we have enough stores around here to where I shouldn't have to do that. But, yeah, I seen where you tagged that catfish in that video on the Facebook page. I said, yeah, I've got my work cut out for me because I'm over here catching these small bullhead. And you over there catching that.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta find a place somewhere. But I'm planning on.
I grew up catfishing. That's how I started, was catfishing. So he didn't even start bass fishing until I came around.
Yeah.
So it's completely opposite of me. I catfished when I was a kid, and then all up to before I divorced. After I divorced my first wife, and then for 11, 12 years I bass fished, and now I'm going back to catfishing. So I have to relearn all of it.
It's kind of like riding a bike.
Yeah.
Once you get it figured out.
Yeah. How many fishing poles are you allowed there?
The lake we're going to today, you're only allowed 2.
Okay. Because in this state, we're only allowed 3 anywhere in the water at one time.
The lake we're going to today has special regulations. They only allow 2 rides. As far as the state laws, I think we're allowed 6.
See, I wish we were allowed 6, but we're only allowed 3, and that sucks. And that's anywhere.
Most of the areas that I fish are there's a spillway that I fish, and you can only use 2 until you're like 1,000 foot from the spillway, and then you can use up to 6. But most of the time I'm right there at the spillway because that's where I have the best luck.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time I only have like 2 catfish rods anyway, so I'd have to take some of my heavier bass gear, I guess, and I could try it with that maybe.
Right. Yeah, that's as many as I've got 2 right now. It's just 2, and then I've got the 4 bass poles and 2 bluegill poles and crappie rod. I mean, I've got so many fish poles now that's not even funny. I don't want to use one or the other for something different. That pole's has its certain purpose, and then that's what the pole's used for.
Right.
I know some people they'll buy one pole and just switch it all out. No, I don't do that. I used to.
Yeah, I don't know how many bass poles. I used to have a whole bunch of catfish poles, but I've slowly given them to people, or I've kind of gotten out of catfishing for a while.
Yeah, that's what my thing is. I have to restock on everything. I need to get a new tackle box because my wife bought me a big 4-drawer one, actually 6-drawer one last year or the year before. And I have it filled up with bass stuff. Now I need to get another one to start filling up with catfish stuff.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it takes a whole bag almost for all the catfish stuff. You had weights and swivels and hooks.
Yeah, because whenever I'm on the lake, I use about half ounce weight. I don't like to use the big weights on the lake. There's just no reason for them.
Yeah.
Now on the river, I'll use a big weight, but on the lake, I don't like to use a big weight.
Yeah, if I'm fishing on the bank, usually in a river system where there's a lot of current, I might use like a 3-ounce weight, whereas I might only use like a 1-ounce weight if I'm just fishing a lake or a pond or whatever.
Don, Nightbot is straightened up. I have all the kinks finally worked out of Nightbot. So if you type drop, Nightbot will drop your link for you. If you say hello, Nightbot will say hello back. And of course, Nightbot should somewhere do a whole bunch of other things, but yeah, Nightbot is fixed. So I had issues with it yesterday. Any time that somebody typed capital letters or emojis, it would time them out, kick them out, and everything else, which it was on a trial run yesterday, but it's fixed today. I had to come home from the lake and fix it. That was the first thing I done before I took a nap. But if you guys have a YouTube page, which you probably do, right?
Yeah, we have one.
You guys are always welcome to drop your link. All you have to do is type drop, like it says at the bottom of the screen, and then my Nightbot will pick up your link and drop it for you.
Oh, cool.
See, I'll show you. I don't know if you're able to see the chat right now, but if I go down and I hit drop, it will. Okay, so I hit drop. Nightbot will now drop my link here in a few seconds. Okay, so I hit drop, and then Nightbot picked up my link and dropped my link for me. You have to do it not in the private comments, but in the comments itself. See, like Don R just did. You dropped it in the private chat, and I seen it.
Oh, so it didn't work.
If you come up to the comments, are you on your you're on your phone, right? You should.
Yeah.
If you're able to drop a private chat, you went into the private chat and you typed a drop inside the private chat, which I can type it's me in there. Well, and the only two people that can see that chat are me and you. But if you go to the actual, can you see where everybody's chatting at?
Yeah.
Okay, if you drop it there, Nightbot will pick up your link and drop it for you. Good morning, Don. Good morning, Franklin and Yankee. Happy New Year to you both. And if you guys want to drop your links, all you need to do is type drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Sorry. See, like, I don't know if you can see how Franklin and Yankee just did. They typed drop, and then here in a few seconds or so, Nightbot should drop. Hopefully, it's supposed to. Just drop mine, no problem. So, yeah. So Franklin and Yankee, they typed drop, and then Nightbot picked it up, and there's their YouTube channel. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like using it. Other people use it. Like I said, I had it all messed up yesterday because I had some settings I had to disable.
I'm not very tech savvy, so.
I'm not either. I had to have somebody help me with it. And she was real good about helping me with it. She lives over in the Philippines, I believe. I'll make sure that's right. But Sui, why is it not working correctly? Franklin and Yankee. It's working. There's your link. I mean, unless that's not.
I'm trying.
The link goes nowhere. Okay. Huh. Let me look.
Now when you show up, it shows your picture.
Okay, let me look and see. I wonder why it's doing that.
Let's go across
Yeah, it won't let me comment. Maybe wonder if it's internet.
It times out.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it now. It shouldn't do that. It should just. Redirect. No, I don't know why it's doing that. It wasn't doing that yesterday. It was actually working, so I don't know what the deal is. Let me go up to mine.
Because I have our camera on.
Let me see if mine works.
Ain't nobody at the spillway this morning.
Huh. That kind of surprises me. As nice as it is.
It's pretty dead.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are.
Slow it down.
Well, my YouTube's not working, and my stuff's not working on my phone either.
Yeah, it won't let me comment.
It won't let you comment?
No.
That's not Nightbot though.
No.
That's your phone. I wonder why it's not times out. That doesn't. I don't know. They're still under. I haven't had any problems with it. Go to channel. Oh crap.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah. My phone's not wanting to work. I have to turn I'll turn my phone off and try it again. But yeah, if I have problems with it, I can always get a hold of Sue and she'll fix it for me. Hopefully.
5 miles, darling. 5 miles.
How far is the lake from your house?
Probably about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. This one is.
Right. That's about how far one of the lakes from my house is. About 45, 50 minutes. As soon as my phone looks again. Is that the same catfish or is that a different one? That's on that picture.
That's a different one.
Okay.
That one was about a 52-pound blue cat, I think is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. We went on a guided trip and caught that one.
Okay. Okay, I'm waiting on my phone to start back up so I can look. Let's see what to do.
If you ever find yourself in my neck of the woods, Lake Texoma has some of the biggest catfish I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, anytime if I do make it over that way, I'll definitely be getting a hold of y'all.
Yeah, we'll find somewhere to go fishing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Got a lead foot this morning.
Yeah, it just shows me a blank screen, so I don't know what's going on with that. It was working right yesterday, it's not going to work right today, so I'll get a hold of her in a couple of days and have it fixed because something is not right, I guess. It'll go to Nightbot's link because I just checked. No, it won't either. Okay, well, I'll figure it out eventually. At least nobody's getting timed out for capital letters and emojis today.
Yeah.
I had people yesterday getting timed out for using capital letters and emojis. So What is your biggest catfish that you've ever caught? Is it the 52 one right there?
Yeah, that was 52-pound blue cat. It's the biggest one I've ever caught.
See, I had to just restart my PB because I've done it so long, haven't fished it so long. So you got me beat by a long shot. That's 2 pounds, 2 pound channel cat.
2-pound channel. Ain't nothing wrong with them. I'd rather eat them little ones than I would the big ones.
Oh, I know. The little ones taste a whole lot better than the big ones. The big ones have a bad taste in after a little bit.
Yeah, I tend to let go anything over like 20 pounds unless I foul hook it or something like that.
Right. That's what I do. I don't. Actually, I've been letting them all go, but yeah, once I actually start catching them and bring them home, any of the bigger ones, I'm gonna let go. I don't keep them.
I don't like cleaning them, so I just catch once I get a freezer full, I'm done.
Right.
Let them all go.
Now, you skin them or you fillet them?
Usually it depends. If it's just a bunch of little ones, I'll just get the electric fillet knife and fillet them. Like that big flathead we had caught, I skinned him out because I didn't want to waste any meat. I like the belly meat. The belly meat's the best, in my opinion.
Yeah. I learned a trick a long time ago. If you can stand the smell, you can actually put them in really, really extremely hot water, and then take a spoon, and the skin will just fall off.
Huh. I ain't never tried that.
It has to be extremely hot water, actually boiling water. I mean, and it doesn't hurt the meat any. I mean, if you just hurry up and do it, it doesn't cook it or nothing. You just put it in, and we used to do it in the house, not in the house, but in the garage, and it would cause it to stink so bad that it was insane. Yeah, yesterday everybody was getting timed out for capital letters and emojis. And it looks like it's all working right now except for the drop button, which makes absolutely no sense.
Welcome to Fort House.
Oh.
I've never been to Fort House.
Yeah, you've been to Fort House.
Not a whole lot. There we go.
Let's see.
Now.
YouTube.
Make sure we don't miss our turn up here somewhere. See, right here's that bridge they were fishing under in that video.
Oh, yeah.
That's the bridge they were fishing under.
So you're bass fishing this morning.
Yeah, I got my crappie rod, and there's somebody down there already.
Mm-hmm.
And my bass rod. And we're just gonna. I got my live scope too, so we're just gonna kind of go. This lake's a lot bigger than I thought it would.
I don't think that worked either.
And you know what? I almost know what the problem is with the drop. She sent me a message this morning on Messenger, and had me change some stuff. And I almost bet you when I did, it messed it up. Because yesterday I wouldn't have any problems with it. Because, let's see.
I do know that when you click YouTube, like click the link, like I just clicked on Tanner's that
I'm losing.
dropped.
You guys are losing signal or something.
Yeah, we're at a
Bad area. Yeah, I
red
am.
zone right now.
Okay.
Probably close to this lake.
Okay. Probably so. I think that You guys are gone. Hello? I can hear you a little bit. I can hear the air. Um, huh? When you click the link, it takes you to YouTube, not YouTube. I don't understand what that means. It doesn't take. Okay. It takes you to YouTube. Takes you to YouTube, not YouTube. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to back you guys out. Okay, I can hear you now. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, we're losing
Yeah.
signal.
Okay. Well, Happy New Year to both of you. I will look into Nightbot and see what the deal is. You guys are more than welcome to come up on the panel anytime you want to and hang out. And then I'll get Nightbot fixed to where it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. I had to go in and change some settings this morning, and I probably messed it up. But I shouldn't have. It should have just done what it was supposed to. I don't think I can do it right now because I'm pretty sure it will kick me off. Because when I try to get on it on mine, it just redirects. It doesn't do anything. But yeah, I'll get it fixed. Like I said, might take me a little bit. Can't do that. But we'll see. Happy New Year to everybody that has came in. God bless each and every one of you. Apparently, I'm still having some issues with Nightbot that I didn't know of. It says it's timed out. Okay. For whatever reason. Okay. I see what you're saying now, Blake. Let me look at the message that she sent me and see how it is supposed to be spelt. I have it spelt wrong. That is why it's messing up. That is my fault. I abbreviated. I will fix that to where it says YouTube and not little U and then tube. So it's I actually did change it this morning. Let me see if I can fix it, and then I'll come back. If it kicks me off, I'll come back in. But maybe I can fix it from here or not. Okay, it didn't kick me out. So give me a second, and I'll try to fix it to where it is actually it says YouTube instead of the other way, and then we'll try it again, and it should work. So I am still here. YouTube commands. Test them. Edit. Okay, it should be fixed now if you want to try it and see. Here, DROP, drop. And what it is whenever I went in there today, I took the actual U off of it and just used the U as a short or abbreviation for it. So now it should hopefully actually work because I went in there and actually spelled the word YouTube. So that's my mistake. It is fixed now, I hope. Yep. It will bring up your link now. Sorry. Everything is working the way it's supposed to be. And I would have never caught it if Yanking and Cranking wouldn't have said anything. So it's working now. You guys can drop your links the way you're supposed to. Reeling with the Gibsons, your link is dropped. Let me make sure that I can go up to it. All right, what's the problem here? It still has the. You guys will have to redrop yours. Let me see if Don. Make sure Don's is working. Don, it does go to yours, so it's working right now. Yep, everything's working. I don't know what I did. I guess whenever I went in there this morning, I hit the wrong button or something. I don't know, and took off the Y and the U. But now everything's working the way it's supposed to. Okay, we are back on track. Man, had me worried for a second that something wasn't right. Thank you, Tanner and Sierra, for stopping in this morning. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go fishing. It's raining, storming. So I'm stuck in the house today. And they're actually on their way to the lake or at the lake. Yep, it's a growing pain for me also, Don. I'm learning Nightbot and you're learning everything else. But, I mean, I've seen that you do have a couple videos up now and stuff like that. So you're getting there. It takes time. It's taking me time to get as far as I have. So it just takes a little bit of time, a whole lot of work, and a little bit of patience. You'll get there. Let's see. I am actually at 122 subscribers right now, and I brought the numbers down from 150 to 130. If I can get up to 130 subscribers by midnight tonight, tomorrow I will shave off my eyebrows, but the subscriptions have to stick. That's the fun part. So, but now if you want to drop your link into Nightbot or on the chat, Nightbot will work.
Hey, I gotta go.
Okay. Robbie, out of your arsenal, what is your favorite rod and reel for bass? My Alba Garcia Black combo is my best one. That's my worm pole or my worm rod. I use that one for the crawdad and also for worms. So I do a lot of slow fishing with that rod. But out of all of them, that's my favorite. I still haven't tried the Bass Pro Shop reel yet, or the there's another one over there I haven't tried yet. But everything, I'm not going to be on for much longer. Happy New Year to everyone that has came by. Thank you, Tanner and Sierra, for stopping by on the panel this morning. You guys are more than welcome to always stop by if you want. and drop your link. Don says it's negative 18 here, negative 25 tonight, negative 35 to 55 wind chill. Just can't work up the window to go out. I would not even try to go out. I would be staying inside, Don. I wouldn't even try to go outside. I would be staying in the house. What kind of Bass Pro rod do I have? I don't have the Bass Pro rod. I have the Bass Pro reel. It's an older reel. I've showed it before, but I can get it and show it again. If you can see it, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not because of the back screen, and I can't turn the back screen off, so you're not going to be able to see it. No, you can't see it. I'll have to show it a different time. I wanted to try anyway. But because of the backdrop, you can't see it. I was about to say, I'm not froze either. I was trying to get the pole back on the pole hook because I keep it on the, I keep all my poles off of the floor. See, we've got 9 thumbs up. Good deal. So we're going to stay on for a little bit longer. We've been on for about an hour and a half. There's 2 people watching. Happy New Year's if you're just now coming in. Nightbot is fixed and working correctly now. I messed it up this morning when I went in and had to fix something. I took the Y and the O off of YouTube and just left the U and then tube, but then I had to go in and fix it and put the Y and the O back on. So it is dropping the right links to the right place now. Sorry about that. Don says I'm only 19 from getting 50. That's cool. We will get you there. Like I said, it took me 2 months to go from, November, right a little bit before Thanksgiving. It took me, I say, a month and 2 weeks to get from 25 to 122. So, but that's been straight, nothing but grinding and working. So, and a lot of it is getting your name out there, getting your face out there, getting your videos out there. So it's a little bit of work, and it's fun. I mean, Don, it's definitely fun to do, but at the same time, it's also a little bit of work to do it. You'll get there. I mean, once you get to 50, then you'll get to 100, and then you'll get to 150, and then that's how I've been doing my count. I'll go from 50 to 100 to 150, 200, 250. So I try to work myself in 50 in that 50 count segment, or however you want to say it. So that's how I've been doing mine. If you're just now coming in, Happy New Year. You're more than able, if you would like to, come up on the panel for a little bit and hang out. Nightbot is working correctly now. I did have it messed up, but I went in and fixed it, so it is completely fixed and working right now. More of a headache the past 2 days with Nightbot, but sometimes you just have to work through the kinks to get to where you want it to be. Don, you don't have to shave your eyebrows. I am going to shave my eyebrows, of course, if I get to 130 subscribers before midnight tonight. I will shave them off at 9 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But that's just, some people dye their beard. Some people are dyeing their beard and putting mermaids in it and stuff like that. Just different challenges that some people are doing. So I challenged you guys and challenged myself that if I can get to 130 subscribers by New Year's Eve at midnight that I would shave my eyebrows off. Cranking and yanking. If you drop your link now, Nightbot will pick it up and they will send it to the correct spot. Sorry about that earlier. I had to go in this morning and adjust it, and what I did, I took the Y and the O off of U and just left the I took the Y and the O off of U and just left the U. So I had to go back on and put the Y and the O in the U, so everything is working the way it should now. So sorry about that. Still a work in progress. And there is their link. It is up and going. There we go. Don, they picked you up as a subscriber, so you have a new sub, which is Cranking and Yanking. Thank you guys for doing that. Beverly, hello. Happy New Year. Hope all is well with you today and that you're preparing to celebrate your New Year's Eve and day. I'm going to be staying at home. I'm not going to be doing anything big. My wife just came in. She had an appointment. And she just came in, kissed me, and said she had to go. So her and my daughter are camera shy, which I was at first, but the more I do this, the more I get used to it. So it's like, okay, it's starting to get easier to do. But at first, I'd be sitting here just trying to find something to talk about. But as I go on and I get more and more comfortable with doing this, it's easier to do. I mean, in the background, that's an upgrade. Nightbot's an upgrade. The ticker's an upgrade. I mean, so we're moving up and forward and not back and sideways. So that's all good. Let's see. I think if I look around the drop here, it may not be raining anymore. No, it's still raining. It's still raining and cloudy, and sounds like I'm going to have to take a sinus pill today and everything else, but that's okay. Hopefully, after this cold front goes through, I'll be able to do at least one more fishing trip. I hope. All of my fingers are crossed. But it is just supposed to drop down cold and miserable this next week, and I can't do it. I cannot be out in the cold like that. I'll get extremely sick. But I know I've mentioned it before. Please keep Backlash in your prayers and your thoughts as they're going through some stuff. The family is with the big C, so just keep your thoughts and prayers with them, and they'll recover and come through this pretty quickly. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you, Tanya and Sierra, for coming up on the panel this morning and hanging out with me for a little bit. If there's anybody else that wants to come up and hang out, that's perfectly fine. Or if you just want to come up and tell everybody Happy New Year, whatever you guys want to do for the next 30 minutes to hour, or we can sit here and I can answer questions or read the chat or whatever we want to do. That's fine with me. But thanks, everyone, for coming in. Thanks for supporting me. I have 10 thumbs up, 5 people watching. That's awesome. So we are moving forward and not backwards. Thank God. And we're not going to get stuck. We're going to keep moving because the only way to climb a hill is to go up. Avid is back. What's up, Avid? So about another 30 minutes to an hour, and I know everybody else is probably getting ready to go live and stuff because of New Year's Eve. Everybody that does not have the rain and the storms and the lightning and stuff like that is actually doing some fishing today. I'm stuck in the house, but I got to go out fishing yesterday, so I can't complain any. But if you would like Nightbot to drop your link, all you have to do is type the word drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. And Nightbot is working the way it's supposed to now, which I finally have all the kinks worked out of it. I'm leaving it alone, so I'm just going to close out of Nightbot's commands, and we are good to go. So we're going to climb the hill together. Eventually, we'll reach our numbers but this isn't about numbers for me.
I just do it to have fun. I'll have fun coming on here and talking and getting to know you guys and reading the chat and showing you my backgrounds and improvements and the fish and stuff like that. But that's the main thing. I like just to have fun with it. And the numbers and stuff, that'll all get there eventually, but it's all about having fun. Cranking and Yanking says 70s here today, but getting down to 27 this weekend. I think it's supposed to drop down to 27 here today. It's 68 here actually right now, and then it's going to drop dramatically from 68 down into the 20s in the morning, or actually maybe by tonight. I don't know. Actually, I'll look. It's 56 right now. It feels like 54. It's supposed to get up to 68, and then by Sunday, be down in the teens, and upper temperature will be in the 20s. So today was the actual, probably last warm day, but we had storms with it, so I'm stuck in the house. Typical Louisiana weather is what Cranking and Yanking says, which this is typical weather for us too, especially in the fall and winter. And then in January comes the snow and ice. Actually, it is supposed to snow here in Illinois, where I'm at, on Sunday. I have a 30% chance of snow Sunday. But we'll see. Stormy today, thunder and lightning, and then snow on Sunday. That's insane and crazy, but that's also southern Illinois and how it goes. But we had Tanner and Sierra on here earlier. They're on their way to the lake to do some bass fishing, crappie fishing, maybe some cat fishing, maybe all three. We don't know. We'll see how they do later. Blake is also on his way to the lake to do some bass fishing this morning, I believe. It may be on here or he may not still be in here. I don't know. I would love to be able to go do some fishing today, but like I've said 100 times in this broadcast, it's raining, so I'm stuck in the house. Don says spring is coming. Spring is coming here probably in the next 2 months, possibly 3. I may not be able to do any real fishing again until March, which is really going to hurt me because for those months that I'm not fishing, I'm sitting in the house on the couch watching TV or doing something outside, but most of the time it's in the house. Cleveland 351 says hello, Don, and also to Cranking and Yanking. It sounds like I'm getting stuffy within the past 45 minutes. It's kind of weird. But also, who knows? Let's go to the Facebook side of this thing and see if there's anybody on here that we can wave at. Uh-oh. I lost the Facebook side. Now, if it's not for one thing, nope. Okay. But yeah, if anybody wants to come up on the panel, the link is pinned at the top on the YouTube side or StreamYard side, and then it's also pinned at the top of the Facebook side. So anyone that wants to come up and say Happy New Year to everyone or hang out for a little bit is more than able and capable of doing so. I do not mind. But I'm going to be on here for probably maybe another 15 minutes to 45 minutes, and then let's see if there's anyone. I don't know if there's anyone else live right now, but I'm going to look. In mine, at least. There's one. I only seen one right now, but I see a couple of them that are going to be live tonight. Don R says Cleveland 351 or 351 Cleveland, and drop your link and I'll hook set you. So 351 Cleveland, if you could drop your link and Don's going to pick you up. 351 Cleveland says it feels like spring here now at 61 degrees. man, if I could just go fishing. I mean, it's in the 50s here, but storming, so I'm stuck in the house, which sucks really bad. Just a lot of times when I'm in the house, if you can't tell, my nose is starting to get stuffy, so I'd rather be outside than in the house. Don, there is 351's link, or 351 Cleveland's link for you. He dropped it, so pick him up. Thank you guys for supporting each other. Thank you for supporting me. Happy New Year to everyone that has came in. If you've not been in my on my page yet, the big bass in the back, that's my logo for my fishing group on Facebook. And then it is also the logo you will see on all of my tournaments that I host as a director of the tournaments, whether it's bass fishing, bluegill fishing, catfishing, crappie fishing, whatever. You're going to see that big bass back there on all of the tournaments that I do. Also, if you want to drop your link in the chat, Nightbot will pick your link up. All you have to do is type drop, and Nightbot will take care of the rest. Also, Nightbot will welcome you to the stream if I forget to do so. That's one cool thing that is I've got on Nightbot. Nightbot will say, welcome to my live stream. Feel free to stay and have fun, which is an awesome thing to do when it's like raining today, and I would really like to be fishing, but I can't. But I know that's just me. I guess I could go in the rain, but not in the thunder and the lightning. Once again, for everyone that is just now coming in, I feel like I've said it a million times already. Happy New Year. Any of you are welcome to come up on the panel for a little bit, as long as I am able to see your face in the backstage or basement area. Because if I cannot, then you cannot. Ernie Brown, hello, good morning. Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping by and coming in. So I've made a lot of improvements in the past week, pretty much just to bring you guys the best of myself that I can and the content that I can. I went fishing yesterday, and only caught one channel cat, which was 2 pounds. Hey, I can brag about a 2 pound channel cat and 2 bullhead. I ended up cutting one bullhead up for, oh my Lord, the dog got in. Okay, I'm about to have to go get the dog. I will be right back because my dog has done grabbed the towel off the kitchen counter. Anyway, my wife would have killed me if she would have came in and seen that the dog had the towel. That would have been bad. Okay. Ernie Brown, I always like to share before I do any chatting anyone has to help each other on YouTube. That's right. Thank you for sharing and hitting the like button. Ernie, you can always type drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Says, hey, Don, look, there's my little nephew, 351 Cleveland. There is 351 Cleveland dropped Ernie Brown's link. So if you don't have Ernie Brown, go pick him up and support him and his channel. Thank you, 351 Cleveland, and also Ernie thanks you as well. And I like to highlight the chat just because sometimes, because of my high blood pressure, I'm not able to see the black and white words, so I have to get like really close. But if I highlight it, on the screen, it makes it bigger, so I can actually see them a whole lot better because it's in white and black. I mean, it works. It helps me see. So Ernie is cleaning up some bait and some crappie poles. Man, I'm just sitting in the house doing nothing. I wish I could be doing something today, but it's raining. It might, from the background and the way the light's shining off the wall, it looks like it may be clearing up a little bit. The sun's trying to come out. I don't know. And if you hear that noise, that is my dog playing with a bone, I think, or something. It always amazes me how this dog will always start messing up stuff whenever I get on here. But she's back in her cage thing now, so she's okay. I just wanted to do much more. Yeah, I'm not doing a whole lot of moving anything or anything like that today, Ernie. I am actually staying in the house probably because it's raining and cold. Well, not cold, it's 68 degrees outside. But I have 11 thumbs up now, 7 people watching. Appreciate you guys stopping in and checking everything out. If you would, and if you would like your link shared, you can always type drop and Nightbot will drop your link for you in the chat. And then if no one has you, then they can pick you up. Or if anyone needs to pick you up, then they can. You know, we're just trying to grow together. I'm not just trying to grow up and be a big boy. Everybody's just trying to grow together. Joy, hello, good morning. Happy New Year to you and your family. We're just hanging out for a little bit. If anyone wants to come up on the panel, they are more than feel free to do so for a little bit. If you just want to come up and talk, or if you want to come up just to say Happy New Year to everyone, that's perfectly fine with me. I have no problem with it. Scott Swift, hello. How are you doing this morning? We're just out hanging out. Happy New Year to everyone. We're going to keep going for about another 30 minutes or so. I wanted to go ahead and get on here this morning because I know that there's going to be probably a whole lot of lives this afternoon. So I wanted to be on here early this morning because I didn't want to have to try to find a time to where I could struggle in the afternoon. 351 dropped Joy Stewart's link. So if you guys don't have Joy, go pick her up and support her and her channel. I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you. But yeah, it's been a long day. Not really a long day. I got up at 7 o'clock, take the dog out, and to do the not YouTube. Got the Spotify channel. I went ahead and done the podcast for that today, and then turned around and came here and done this. So that's where I'm at in my day so far. But it's been a good day. Any day that the good Lord gives me to open my eyes and to plant my feet on the ground, that's a good day. And then 351 Cleveland, thank you for dropping Scott Swift's link. But also, if anybody needs their link dropped, they can type drop in the chat, and Nightbot will also drop your link for you. And then 351 Cleveland will also, or whoever, I don't know all the moderators I have in here. I know I have Avid and 351 Cleveland, and Blake, I believe, is gone because he went fishing. He's bass fishing this morning. Let's see. I'm trying to think. You know, when you're up here by yourself, it takes a little bit to try to think of something to entertain y'all. But I did not do any good on the cut bait yesterday like I thought I might. Since I caught that one town cat on chicken yesterday, I tried to cut a piece of cut bait of a bullhead midsection and put in there, and it's just, I got bites off of it. Nothing actually ever committed to biting it, so I just never got a bite on that. So I ended up going home. The kids were over in the parking lot honking the horn. In the video, I mean, I guess they knew I was recording or whatever. So every time I'd turn around and I'd reach for the pole, the kids were over there in the parking lot, and they'd start honking their horn and stuff, which you can hear in the video in the live from yesterday. It's kind of, it is what it is. I mean, other than the pit bull coming in, jumping up on me and wanting me to pet it and play with it and everything else, which that kind of freaked me out, because for a dog that size to just come running up to someone that it doesn't know, or the person knowing the dog, and jumping up and putting its front legs up on your side and wanting you to pet it, kind of freaks you out a little bit. But at least it didn't knock me down and hurt me any, so that's always good. Next time I go fishing, hopefully it will be not next week. It's going to be freezing cold. If and when it does warm up again, we're going to go to the pond there next to work. It's a 5-acre pond, and it's like 42 foot deep. I've talked about this pond for the last week or two, but we are going to go there and try to pull out a couple nice sized catfish. I know that there's some big ones in there, because in the summer I see them come up to the top of the water, roll, and go back down. So I know they're in there, and I know they're big, and I know where to find them at. It's just I have to know what they're biting on, and that my chances there probably be that they're either going to be biting on night crawler or on bluegill. Hopefully I'll be able to catch a couple bluegill between there while I'm there, also to use for cut bait, because that pond is overstocked with bluegill. So that's probably going to be my best bet. With the most effective bait is going to be bluegill. Okay, Ernie is off to get something done, letting it play for watch hours. Thank you, Ernie. And once again, Happy New Year to you and your family. I'm not going to be on here very much longer, because my nose is starting to get stuffy for some reason. And it seems like that when I'm in the house, humidity or whatever, I'm just not able to breathe. So I have to be outside a lot. Or it could be because I was outside fishing yesterday. But if there's anyone that wants to come up on the panel and just hang out for a little bit, you're always more than welcome to do so at any time. The only thing I ask is that I'm able to see your face in the backstage area, or as some people call the basement. Tanner and Sierra were up here earlier. They were from my Facebook side, reeling with the Gibsons, and he makes bass baits. And they were going out bass fishing this morning. And then also, I think he said that if they didn't do any good with that, they'd try some crappie and catfishing also. And then also, I know Blake is going fishing this morning. He's bass fishing. So I don't think that'll change. I mean, he may still be in here. But if you guys don't have, I'll find their channel here in a minute. I had some issues with Nightbot this morning, but it is fixed now. So, and I'll tell you what I did. I went in there this morning to fix a setting that I didn't have right. I got a text or a message this morning on Facebook that I needed to go in and fix a word, take the word out and put a comma in the spot where the word was at. So I did that, and when I did, I took the Y and the O off of you on YouTube and just left the U, so it was kind of abbreviated, my kind of abbreviation or whatever. and it wasn't sending the links whenever you dropped them to the pages, but I went back in after someone, I think it was Cranking and Yankin, said that the links weren't going to where they were supposed to. I went back into Nightbot and I added the Y and the O back to YouTube. .com, so now they are going back to where they're supposed to. And I was looking for reeling with the Gibsons link in the chat. There it is. If you guys don't have them, go over and check out his channel. He makes baits and does bass fishing and catfishing and all kinds of stuff. He did do tournaments for a little bit. So y'all go there and hook set them, support them, help them out. Without somebody helping me out, I would not be where I am today. Actually, without any of you guys helping me, I would not be where I am today. So, if we can help other people out and help them to grow their channel, then that's awesome. Don R. forgot how to join you. There is a link pinned at the top of the chat, Don. If you go up there to the top, it says StreamYard. Go up. And then it will bring you right to me. Where's it at? That's the Facebook side. I can also pin it again, I think. Let me see if I also have it in my on my clipboard still, because on the computer, let's see, clipboard. That one, right? That should be the right one, right there. If not done, then I'll have to figure out the other one. But I'm pretty sure that's the right one. It's down at the bottom now. It should still be pinned at the top, too. What? Okay, guess not. I don't know why it's not doing that. But that should be the right one. If you click on that, Don, and it's not the right one, then let me know, and I will pull up the other one. But I think it's the right one. Actually, I can do this. I can just bring myself in and see. Oops, there's nothing there. So that's not the right one. Yep. Hold on. Sam. There should be another one coming up here in a second. I know on the Facebook side. Or not Facebook, YouTube side. There. That's the right one. That's today's. I do believe. We'll find out in a few minutes. Yep. I do believe. We'll find out in a few minutes. And if you could, I've got an echo. Find out in a few minutes. And if you could, I've got an echo. Find out in a few minutes. And if you could,
Got it.
Okay. Yep, it's gone. Yep. Happy New Year to you and everyone.
Well, Happy New Year.
Yep. So what are your plans for the New Year Eve?
Turn my electric blanket on and snuggle up.
I hear you. It's getting cold over there. You guys got a lot.
It's still 16 below here now. And tonight we're supposed to have chill factors of 35 to 55 below.
That is too cold for me. What just happened to my lights? My lights
Kind of puts a damper on going out and making videos, but
Yeah, I understand that. It will put a damper on anything for me. I just would not do it, period. I don't go out whenever it gets real cold. I can't. I'm starting to get stuffy from being in the house, but at the same time, it's raining and nasty out. 68 degrees here, but it's supposed to drop down to the teens this week, so I'm not going to be doing fishing.
Well, I'd like to wish everybody out there a happy new year and stay safe.
Yep. Thank you. I know I am, because I'm going to be in the house doing absolutely nothing. I mean, I don't know, unless my wife changes my mind, but I'm, as far as I know right now, I'm going to be in the house doing nothing, watching movies and staying inside because it's raining, and I went fishing yesterday, so everything that I wanted to accomplish this week is done. Went fishing one day, now I'm hanging out, and then that's it. Tomorrow I go back to work for 2 12-hour shifts and off on Monday. No.
I think I'm going to make up some seafood stew or soup tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I usually do oyster soup, but hard to find up here.
Right. So, what all do you put in that other than? Is it easy to make?
Yeah, I use whatever seafood I have: shrimp, squid, crab. I got some octopus. And then I take and use kind of like just a chicken broth, and then put some half and half or cream in with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's if I'm making the soup. But I just lay the stuff out. I never know how I'm going to make it until after I get started. I just kind of throw it all together.
Okay. Yeah, I've never had any squid or anything like that. The closest thing I've had to seafood is fish, shrimp sometimes. No oysters, crap, no, nothing like that.
Yeah, sometimes I just throw shrimp, fish in there, but I don't have very much in the freezer in the line of fish, so.
Mm-hmm. I have a little bit, but not a whole lot right now. I mean, but I didn't keep a whole lot this year either. I mean, next year I'm going to have to, because we didn't get to do the fish fry like I wanted to last year, or this year actually. And we usually do at least one big fish fry a year for everybody around the house, and we just didn't do one this year because I didn't catch enough fish. I could have, but I was too busy fishing the tournaments that I didn't keep anything. And then the two that were up here earlier, they fished the tournaments all year last year, and he done his own tournaments too. So they're pretty cool. I've known them for a little bit. And then
it excites me. I'm anxious to keep going with this, and I started digging out all my cameras and charging batteries and figuring out what I have.
Mm-hmm. When I started from absolutely zero, nothing. I mean, I have 2 GoPros. One doesn't have any sound in it, but I don't know if I broke it or if it just wore out or what. And then I have another one. And then, of course, the live stream, which I'm going to be using the live stream more than anything than this year compared to last year, I think. Because it's just a lot easier, and I don't have to wait and edit anything out. It's just all live, and if there's anything in it that messes up, hey, it's supposed to be it. It was supposed to be there, then it's just supposed to be there, which I can edit a live also. So if I chose to do so. But went fishing yesterday, caught the fish. One thing that I forgot when I left, and it could have been a blooper if it would have actually been recording, but I wasn't, is I was getting in the car and I ended up falling and busting my butt on a slick spot. So I came home all muddy and everything. And my wife wanted to know what happened. I'm like, Well, the concrete was slick and I fell, so my back's a little bit sore from that this morning. But because I hit hard when I hit the ground yesterday, I mean, I bounced and it hurt. I mean, I'm young and I can take the beating, but it still hurt. So, yeah, I've seen a couple of your videos that you put up on your YouTube page. I watched both of them, and they're actually pretty good. And you've got subscribers now. That's good too. So you are growing. How many subscribers do you have now?
Haven't checked. I think 21.
Let's see. Let me check. I can do that right now. We'll just look and see.
I appreciate all those that have subscribed. It's I'm old and I'm unstable, so I fall down all the time, but I just take it in stride.
That's how I am. And it just surprised me that I slipped like that. And I was like, wow, which I knew it was there from the beginning, but yep, 22. So, but I just hit that slick spot yesterday and down I went right next to the. Is that me?
Yeah, last year I went to step up on the hitch of the trailer to get on the boat to unload it and picked my leg up and went right over backwards in the water.
Yeah, I bet that was fun.
Well, if you don't have any humor about it, it can get kind of rough.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. You still have something that's causing an echo. It's just because I can hear myself on your side. And I'm trying to find your. Is that it? Yeah. And there's Don's link. It's also in the chat. If you guys don't have him, go ahead and go over to his channel, subscribe to him. He's got a few good videos on there. He's just now starting out, so he only has 21 subscribers. So we're trying to get him up to whatever his number is. Trying to get him up to 50, I guess, would be. That's the way I do it. I go 50, 100, 150. So we can get him up higher than 50, then that'd be awesome too. But if you haven't checked him out, check out his. If 351 Cleveland's still in here, can you drop his link in the Don R's link in the chat so that he can be picked up? I don't think I have any other. Moderators in here other than Nightbot. Or if someone could for me. I'm trying to find it myself. I think somebody just did. Thank you, 351 Cleveland. So there is Don's link. If you don't have him, go check him out. He only has like 22 subscribers. And I've seen him in a lot of chats, so I know that he's out networking and hanging out with you guys. Probably just as much or more than I am. So if you guys could pick him up and let's try to get him up to 50. He has like 2 videos, which are pretty awesome, I think. So we'll try to get him up to 50. Outdoors with Big Matt. How's it going? I've been live for about 2 hours and 13 minutes. I got up and done my Spotify podcast, which Big Matt says he doesn't know what that is, so that's cool. Might want to look that up and check that out. It's Reeling with Robbie. So I done started the two at the same time. I started the Spotify podcast and the YouTube stuff both at the same time, and YouTube is starting to take off and take a lot of the time. But I am going to start doing live guests on the Spotify also here before long as it connects. Backlash was supposed to be my first one, but as we all know, we need to keep him in our prayers because he's not feeling well. So hopefully he'll be up and ready to do that for me before too long. So from the reflection in the wall, Don, I think that the storms have let up a little bit, or at least the clouds are gone. I'm starting to see the sun come up through the window a little bit, at least here. So how much snow do you guys have right now, if any?
It's hard to tell because with the wind blowing, it just piles up in some spots and bare in another. But about what we usually get, we probably got about 12 inches on the ground. Big Matt, I got you hooked.
Morning, Skipjack King. What's up, man? You doing all right this morning? Happy New Year.
Hey, man. Why you out fishing, man?
Man,
you
it's
just
storming. No, it's storming.
Really?
Thunder, lightning. Yeah, it's 68 degrees and storming. Got me stuck in the house.
Man, they was calling for rain today. Hey, Don.
Hey,
They was
Skipjack, how
calling
you
for rain
doing?
today for the next 4 days. I looked out the gold sun weather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
You,
man, what's up with this? I mean, the weather can't get right.
man, I don't know. And there's the other man. Rustic, you changed your screen name on me. I didn't know who you were at first. Big Matt, what's up?
Yeah, I ain't takes it back. Went on a holiday show this morning. I was messing with him and stuff. He kept trying to figure out who it was. I don't know if I should let you up or not. I don't know you.
Well, I didn't see your picture at first, and I was like, "Who is that?" And then I'm like, "Man, okay." And then I seen you, and I knew who you were. He's having internet problems like I was yesterday. Happy New Year, Big Matt.
That's because he keeps pushing buttons.
I see.
Y'all both do.
I'm not pushing any more buttons. I had issues. Areas again. I had issues this morning, and I took the U or the Y and the O off of YouTube on the drop link part. Suey texted me this morning and said that I needed to take the word comma out and just put the comma. So that's what I did. And when I did, I took the U, Y, and the O off. So when they dropped the links weren't going anywhere. Somebody mentioned it, so I went back into Nightbot and fixed it. So now everything is completely fixed, and I'm not touching another thing. So,
Uh-huh.
no, I'm not. I mean, it's fixed as far as I know.
Well, Mr. Don R., I just figured I'd come up here and let you know that we're going to try to work on your 25. I just shared you out on my community tab. So if y'all don't have this gentleman right here, Don R., go check him out.
Yep.
Won't be disappointed.
Nope.
Well, thank you, Big Matt. There's more to come.
I'll get you as soon as I get off here.
But yeah, he said it's pretty cold there right now, so I don't know. I mean, it's not cold here at least, but it's raining and everything, so I'm stuck in the house, like I've said before.
Well, it's 60 here, and sun was shining, but the winds kind of breezed just a little bit. But Danny Stone offered to take me fishing this morning. 4 o'clock this morning, he texted me and said, "Hey, you ready to go fishing? I'm gonna go fishing. Let's go fishing." Man, I can't do it, dude. I got grandbabies coming today. I can't go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they come by here to the house, and I guess about 6 o'clock, 6:30, was talking to me and stuff, and then he cut on out, and I haven't heard from him since.
And he never went live or anything because I haven't seen him go live or anything either. So
No, and I asked him if he's gonna go live. He said, "Yeah," but he must not be able to get a signal.
Who's
Huh?
that?
Danny.
Danny Stone, Outdoors.
Let's see. I'm looking to see now, but no, he's not.
No, I just looked, you know.
Mm-mm. No, he's not. He's not live. I didn't really see a whole lot of anybody live this morning, at least not on mine.
Yeah, well, West Side Adventures is on. He's live from boat fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else that normally goes live, they all decide to still hang out on his page and on his feed while he's fishing. So
Right. So, Big Matt, what are your plans? Have your plans changed at all any since yesterday when I asked what you were going to do for New Year's Eve?
No, not really.
Yeah, I'm staying in the house.
I'm gonna try to go fishing.
Man, I'm glad y'all can go. I wish I could go.
Well, you can go. Get your raincoat out and go.
Yeah, but it's thunder and lightning. I'm not going to hold a lightning rod in my hand and get struck.
Well, make sure you put on your extra thick rubber boots.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'll stay home. I went yesterday, so I guess it'd be all right. But sitting in the house kills me, so.
hey, 351, didn't even see you in there, buddy.
Skipjack King, what are you going to do for New Year's Eve?
Me, hang
Yeah.
out with my grandkids. And I got some friends coming over and stuff, and they're gonna decorate.
Mm-hmm.
And then about 8 o'clock, go to bed.
Yeah. I probably will not stay up. I probably will not stay up till midnight like I usually do because I have to work tomorrow. 2 12-hour shifts over the weekend. So I'll be going to bed early too.
Yeah, I quit sitting up past midnight. Back in my 20s, I get this man.
Yeah. But I don't know if my wife has anything planned for us to do or not, but hopefully not, because I'd rather just sit at the house and watch movies and relax because I have to work tomorrow. So, oh boy, here we go. Y'all ready for him? Avid. What's up, Avid?
Yeah,
You doing good?
just cooking.
Good.
Huh?
You doing good? You doing all right?
I'm doing all right. Just busy with work and got a little bit of time to do some cooking.
Good. Happy New Year, Avid. And what are your plans for New Year's Eve?
Working.
You got
Got
to
to work.
Looks like you're cutting something up. You getting ready to cook something?
Yeah, make some vegetable stew.
Okay. That's cool.
Just making some veggie stew for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Oh,
Abbott.
Abbott.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How you doing? How you doing, Big Matt?
I'm good. I got a favor to ask.
What?
Mr. Don R has put a few videos up on his channel.
All right. If you guys can, give me about 20 minutes after I get done, I'll go and put them on my community tab and everything and help them get growing.
There you go.
I sure appreciate that. Happy New Year, Avid.
Happy New Year.
He's at 22 now, and we'd like to get him up to 50. And if I can get to 30, I had to change it.
That shouldn't be a problem.
No, it shouldn't be a problem. I got up to 50 real fast, and then I got up to 122 even faster, it seemed like.
Yeah. I remember how fast you got up to 50.
Yeah. So, once you start, it's a. Go ahead.
Once I get the catfish community really going on this, and Matt too, and everybody pushing you out in the community tab, it won't be a problem for him to hit 50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll grow.
Matt knows that one.
Yep.
That'd be like a rocket.
You're all welcome to come up and go fishing with me, but
Where you at?
North Dakota.
Been there, done it.
19 degrees below zero right now.
No, trust me.
A
I
warrior.
live,
Go do
I,
your
I live next door to him.
What,
I
man?
live in Montana.
It's a real adventure. You never know what you're going to pull up through that hole. But
I know.
I'm good.
But you first got to figure out if you're going to freeze your butt off before you pull something up through that hole.
oh, we stay warm now.
Is Backwoods Mindset hiding in the chat?
He might be.
I haven't seen him yet, but he might be. If he
might be listening in the background while he's busy doing something.
Yeah,
If
he
he
might be.
Yeah,
But he also may be doing something else because I just seen a notification come up from him. You go look.
You know with him.
why
He's gonna be my guest Sunday night.
Sunday or Friday?
Sunday.
Okay.
He's gonna be my guest Sunday night.
Okay.
So that's gonna be fun.
He was live last night or late last night. I woke up and checked my phone, and he was him and Wendy, and I don't know who else was still up. And it looked
Misfit?
yeah,
Misfit?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it looked a little interesting. I didn't stay around. I looked at it and turned it off because it was. I don't.
I was there for a few minutes and I left because I had to take care of some stuff at work that's going on.
But I don't know. I just woke up to take the dog out and I seen he was on.
That's why you haven't been seeing me on in text late overnight anymore.
Yeah. Well, I've been asking where you were at. I hadn't seen you nowhere.
There's been some crazy stuff going on at work. So I had to take care of that.
Right. So, what are your plans?
Gourmet chef.
Say what?
I didn't know you was a gourmet chef.
I do that in my spare time. I love cooking.
I probably cook more than my wife does anymore.
Well, I'm not married, so I cook it all myself.
My wife won't let me cook, so. I've
Why?
tried.
Am I burning enough?
No, I mean I can cook. I have to cook at work, but she wants to do all of it, so I just let her do
That's
it.
fine. Just leave it all over. If that's what gives her passion and stuff like that, I wouldn't hinder her.
Nope, I don't. So, but yeah, I've tried to cook here. I don't know how many times in the past 7 years, and nope,
How
can't do
many
it.
times did she slap you?
A couple, more than one. So, at least try to.
For me, the key to cooking is do it the way you like it.
Mhm.
Don't worry about anybody else. If you like it, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it tastes right and looks right, and you follow the recipe.
Some woman find an insult a man cooking for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I found out some recipes you take some of their spices, put some of your own in. If you like it, it's better. For me, anyway.
Right.
We got a big air fryer. Yeah. So in the wintertime when it gets real cold in the house, I cook stuff every night. We use that right there, or I do. Well, I don't know how to work it, but I cook whole rotisserie chickens in it and everything.
That's crazy. So, Avid, what are your plans for New Year's Eve? Oh, you already said you got to work, don't you? Never
I have
mind.
to work.
You got to work.
I have to work Friday afternoon till 11, get off at 11, come back home, be at work by 7 in the morning. So I ain't gonna have time to do anything.
I'm off today, so
Wish I had the day off. I wouldn't be here cooking.
well,
I'd be going after some crappie.
yeah, they were busting through the water again yesterday when I was at the lake, all around me. If I would have brought
Crappie like I go to, and no one was out there, but those crappie were tearing it up.
I know. I should have took a crappie rod with me yesterday. I could have had dinner today.
Last time I went out there for a couple hours, I took Uncle Lou, not Uncle Lou, but Lyle's jigs out there and just used them only.
Yeah.
And I was killing them with Lyle's jigs.
Mm-hmm.
I had 30 crappie within 2 hours off his jigs. Just his jigs alone, nothing else. His hand-tied jigs.
Yeah. What's the limit for? What's your limit for crappie there when you fish? Is it 50?
There is no limit.
There's no limit.
Not like I go to.
Okay. Here it's 50 a person.
Well, we're to walk out there with 100 of them things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can't.
When I'm fishing it for crappie, people know me there for catching big ones, and they're standing there waiting to see what I'm going to throw back. And when I throw back, they want to eat. So, as long as they have a fishing license, I'll let them have them.
Mm-hmm. So do you have a limit on your crappie, Big Matt?
I don't know.
No, we do.
Go and look. It changes here.
Okay.
See, the two lakes around me that have crappie. One of them has a limit, the other one don't.
What's the state limit there, though? Oh, wait. You're in Illinois, so.
Yeah, you tell me what the state limit is.
Yeah, I had something about it in a minute. But in this part of Illinois where I'm at, the limit is 50 on all the lakes that I'm on.
Well, that's the same way here, but
Yeah, see, if
it's
I go
all
in,
but 50 unless otherwise stated at the lake.
if I go to any of the state parks, there's no limit because they're stocked.
Okay.
But I gotta look because I think even on the Brazos River, I think we're only allowed to take 100 on the river.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta
No,
run to the room and get a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Now, in a Mighty Mess, we're allowed to take as many up to at least, I think, 75 crappie. But like I said earlier, with the crappie limit for the Illinois state record,
Uh-huh.
it says 50 unless otherwise stated on the lake.
Okay.
Fishing.
Here in Missouri, it's 30 statewide, unless posted in a lot of places 15.
Grand Rapids don't have a limit.
And we've got length limit. So some of them
They
8,
say-
some of them 9, 10.
They want you to do it within reason.
Yeah. That is. Well, that small pond that I fish at the park, you can only take 10 out of it a day. But I've never caught any crappie out of there, so I don't even know if there's any even in there. And it's a stock pond. I mean, they've got the sign saying that they're in there, but I've never caught any out of there. At least not yet.
Well, from out here, what we're saying, we got one that's just right up the road from us. 28, 25-minute drive, something like that. It's stocked too. And a lot of the locals around there and the old timers around there, they know the day they're going to stock that thing. So they'll stock it the next day. They go in there with boats, and there's like 30 boats in this thing, and they fish everything out.
Yeah.
The lake I'm talking about, is so overran with crappie. They're trying to get the numbers cut down. But only a few people know about that lake for being a crappie lake. And that's why we like it. When people drive through there and ask us how the fishing is, good. Ask us what we're catching when we're catching crappie, and we say bluegill.
Oh boy, man, oh man,
They go, well, we told there's crappie in here. It says, well, we haven't found one yet. And all the time in our fish baskets in the water, we have at least 20, 25 pound and a half, 2 pound crappie in there. And they don't even see the nets in the back water.
Right. That's what I want. I want at least crappie fish at least once before it starts getting real hot again. They start spawning around the bridges here in this is December, January, February. So, but they were busting water yesterday, left and right, when I was catfishing yesterday, all around me. Big ones.
Fishing game came up to me after he left. He goes, I sent him over there to you so you could teach him how to crappie fish. And on the way out the gate, he stopped by me and says, you weren't catching crappie, you're catching bluegill. He goes, yeah. I go, yeah. He goes, well, I know for a fact you're catching crappie. I've been watching you. I go, yeah, I didn't want that guy here because I knew him from another lake.
Well,
he steals other people's gear.
You know, this weird weather got it messed up. It's like stripers. Stripers are trying to run again because the water got just right. So up there to Paducah up there, on the Kentucky Dam, the bank was lined up with striper fishermen. And I thought, man, those shouldn't be here this time of year. He said, we've been catching them.
Right.
I thought, well, that's just something.
We got one new fish king in here, huh? I said, we got the wannabe skipjack king in here, huh? Oh, he's quiet now.
Did you watch the deal while I was catching up skipjack?
I was giving Rusty some grief and he shut up on me.
Do what?
I was picking on Rustic and he shut up. I told him we had the one B skipjack king in here and he went quiet.
Yeah. I had some buddies of mine, they're going bass fishing this morning. He said he may do some catfishing. He actually caught a nice size channel cat last week or the week before and made a video of it. And I think it weighed about 20, looks like it weighed about 20 pounds, but maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. They were on here earlier and I forgot to ask him. They're on their way to fish this morning.
Yeah, after I get done with the channel cat tournament, I'm thinking about throwing a bullhead tournament.
And they just weren't biting yesterday. Not like last time. They would just tap the rod and leave it alone. They wouldn't actually bite the hook. And they were slow.
Bullhead tournament next.
Yep. And they were just so slow yesterday because the afternoon bite is nothing like that morning bite. That morning bite in that spot is like, I'm going to say probably the same almost every day, but they just weren't biting yesterday. It was slow. I caught that one channel cat on chicken breast, but after that, just two bullhead, and that was it compared to how it was last time. It was insane.
That's the first time you were out there, you're killing my bullhead.
Well, I cut one up and put it on the hook, and something was nibbling on it, but it never actually took it. So
That's a chance, probably bluegill.
that's one thing. Well, I mean, it pulled on hard enough to bend the pole, but they just wouldn't take the hook.
Oh, it could have been a bluegill, it could have been a channel cat, but you never know.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and right now, time, your most active catfish are the real small ones. I mean, they're feeding constantly, and they'll be stealing the baits off your hook, trying to get them, and you mean like you never know. Like yesterday, I was sitting there and I put a big chunk of skipjack on. I mean, it was a big one. And throw that dude out there. It wasn't out there 10 minutes, and all of a sudden that pole went down. I pulled it up. It was that big old drum hit it. I thought, man, how can that drum fit that skipjack in his mouth? But he did.
Huh. I haven't caught a drum in a long time. Last time I caught a drum was on the Mississippi River. It's the first time I'd ever seen one. I didn't even know what it was. I was 16 years old. I'm 44 now. And I was 16 then. I caught one. That's the first time I ever seen one.
You guys eat those drum?
I don't. They're bony, and I don't eat them.
You know,
I've never ate one.
they're the same family of fish as what the rockfish is.
Yeah, I've always been told they're too bony to eat, so I've always done. I just do that one back. So,
So they are.
I give them to Indians, or I give them to some black people that love eating them.
yeah.
They just have big bones, but if you fillet them off, boy, I tell you that white flaky meat, and marinate it and smoke it or even fry it, it's pretty good.
Okay. I'll have to remember that.
Boil it and strain the water off of it. Then you take the bones out of it and make mackerel, like mackerel salmon patty. It's pretty good.
Okay. So I'm well. Next time I catch one, I guess I'll have to try. But I was always told that they had small bones in them. But I'll take your word for it, and I'll try it at least once.
No, it's actually they got big bones, and people get
Remember when you play the
upset
drum, you gotta play out the white bones out of it too.
Play the what bone?
because them big
Why-
bones dull their knives.
Mm-hmm. And Edward, what were you saying?
When you play the drum, they're a lot like Asian carp. Once you get past the ribs, you still got the white bones right above the ribs that you have to play out.
Okay. That might be the little bones that they're talking about then. I don't know.
Yeah, those are the bones they're talking about. And then the tourists were having those bones.
Okay. I'll try one at least once. If I don't like it, I won't try another one. I'll try almost anything once, almost. I think
You can have them. Hey, you can have them.
All right, I'm gonna pop back down to the chat.
Okay.
Put that in for 6 hours in a crock pot, and that'd be good.
I think the sun's finally coming out. Yep. It's coming out.
Here now, it's clouding up pretty good here right now.
Is it? Yes.
Picked up.
Sun's shining now, so it's maybe moving your way. I don't know. I don't know which way it's supposed to be moving. I haven't actually looked.
You're over in Illinois, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm across the river from you here, and I guarantee you, the sunshine we had, you're getting now.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But it ain't gonna last. It's gonna cloud up. It's heading that way.
Yeah, and it's supposed to snow Sunday.
Yep.
It's supposed to drop down to 17 degrees and snow Sunday, and that's crazy.
Yeah, it's supposed to get down to 19 here, I think. What somebody said.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Big difference between now and now. It's 60 degrees, so 19 degrees. That's gonna be a heck of a drop.
Yeah, I mean it's 60 here right now.
Shutting out.
Yeah.
Shutting out, have it.
Looks like he's there he goes. He'll come back in.
He knows his off signal.
Yeah. But yeah, it's 68, 67 here today, and then tomorrow 23 to 60, and then Sunday it drops down 17 to 29. So,
Where's Don from?
huh?
I'm
Where's
still
Don
here.
at?
He's here.
Yeah, oh yeah, Don, where you live at?
I live in North Dakota in Bismarck, right in the middle of the state.
Oh, that's right. You said North Dakota. We'll go.
It says like 19
Yeah.
below zero or something there.
I'm gonna move to South Dakota where it's warmer.
Boy, if the wife would agree, I'd definitely go warmer than that.
I hear that.
I would too. I wouldn't.
We don't have the blue cats up here. We only have the channel cats. But the state record's 41 pounds. And so I'm going to start chasing that. If it isn't walleye in the summer or salmon and perch in the winter, people won't even fish for it or won't even eat it.
Okay, I have to answer this.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Welcome back, Abbott.
I'll be right back, Warrior.
You catch your biggest channel cats here around the granaries. They're loading barges in the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you catch you catch a giant. I mean, it's a giant channel cat. But you catch them through the year on the river, but they all concentrate around the granaries right now because they're being grain fed.
Right.
So after you take chicken liver, they might hit a worm, but put a little piece of chicken liver on there, throw it out there, and boy, they'll nab it every time.
Mm-hmm. I caught those bullhead last week, and those channel cat. I caught them on worm, and that's pretty much all they were biting on. Yesterday, they weren't biting on anything yesterday, probably because it was getting ready to rain. But actually, I was fishing in between rain, so pressure was low and everything, so they weren't biting.
Well, it was like year before last. I was over at one of the granaries here on the river, and I was just fishing for them like you do bass. I just had I forgot, Carolina rig or some kind of rig you got where you got the hook at the bottom, you got the slide sinker on top, you just throw it out there like you got a worm on it. And that's what I was throwing out there. And I put a little piece of chicken liver on it. I throw it out there at the barge, let it hit the barge and go down. And I was just raising, letting it fall. Boy, and them catfish were hitting just like basses for cats.
Huh. I've never tried that. I might try it one day. What the heck? But
I also take a slip floater setup like I use for crappie, and I'll take it rig it up with a 12-foot drop, depending on how deep that water is right there, but usually pretty deep, and throw it out there, and it'll drop just enough to where that bait's about a foot below that barge, and you talk about catching ice cats like that. Let that float go right down beside that barge, and all of a sudden, boop.
Yep, I've done it. It's been a while since I've done it, but we used to pull up right next to the grain barges in a boat whenever they were docked or whatever, and just drop the line, let the line drift under the boat, and then after so far, catfish will just bite it because they're eating that grain off the boat that's falling.
Yep. That's where I caught my largest. Where I used caught my largest channel cats, my PB channel cats down there. I ain't caught none no bigger than that since, but I've caught some big ones.
Mm-hmm.
I use the slip bobber whenever I can. I love fishing with it. It's nothing better than watching that bobber go.
And I'm always fishing the bottom.
Do what?
I'm always fishing the bottom. I fish Kentucky rig, weight on the bottom, 2 hooks on the line. That's
yeah.
I always fish it. When I'm fishing
Well,
for
I caught so many one time they was hitting. I'm catching some nice, 14, 15 inch crappie, and as soon as you hit the water, man, I caught so many that night I was in the camper and I was doing this right here in my sleep. I kept floating under. Well, what are you doing? I said, I guess I'm still fishing. I don't know. But it was cold. I mean, it was blistering cold. We had insulated coveralls on, insulated coat gloves, face covering, and the wind was blowing, and we was catching huge slabs. I mean, it was just unreal.
That's how it's going to be here before long at I think Cedar Crab Orchard. You go up under the bridges right there and cast out next to the pilings, and those crappie are just piled up on them. And almost every cast out there, you're going to catch one. Just let it fall a little bit.
Yeah, I posted a video the other day with me fishing over here when I caught that channel cat, and I showed the two little crappie. I caught them real shallow, moving the bait real slow, trying to get some bluegill, and couldn't catch nothing but crappie. They was about a foot and a half deep.
I seen that video. I watched it, and you don't think they're coming? You don't think they're coming up and getting ready to pre-spawn already? Are they?
No. It's too cold. It's too soon for that.
Well,
around here they don't try to spawn. I don't know. I mean, the water temp's going up and down, so they're getting confused. But usually around here, it's about somewhere April they start doing it
for crappie. So then they start here in February when it's still cold, and they start on the bridges and they're real shallow.
I've caught them schooled up by the beds before, and 4 foot of water, ready to get on them beds in February, the big ones. But I mean, the way this water is warming up, cooling off, a few degrees. It only takes a couple of degrees to make the fish do what they do.
Right. And that may be what the problem was yesterday, too, because I was in the same spot using everything that I was using last time. They just weren't biting at all. So,
Skipjack, it sounds like you got everything you need to come up and go fishing with me. Got your face mask and your coveralls. And
I don't have anything that thick to wear up there.
I'm going to stay down here where it's just a little bit warmer. I'm not going to go up to where it's that cold just yet. I've been to Michigan where it got cold, but not that cold.
That's another reason why I didn't want to go with Danny this morning, because I didn't want to get out there and cool as it was. It was cool this morning. And besides grandkids coming here pretty soon, I just didn't feel like getting out there getting cold.
Yeah. And I never seen him go live at all, so I don't even know if he even went.
Now I'll call him here in a little bit, check up on him, and figure out what's going on. Hopefully he didn't fall on them rocks and get hurt.
That's true. I'm gonna hit the river at least twice this year. I've got a spot. I'm hoping that it's still a good spot. I haven't fished it in a while. And the flood in '95 washed some houses out down around Olive Branch, and those catfish got stuck in them holes. So there's some big catfish that we've pulled out of there, and I guess I'm gonna go down there and see if they're still there. Probably around March. I'll go down there. Maybe the end of February if it warms up. But
I'm thinking about not even going back fishing for a little while. Wait till these storms pass, give it 2 or 3 days, and see what happens.
Well, it's supposed to be cold next week, so I won't go at all next week. I'm not about to freeze.
I ain't about to sit out there like it's right here.
Nope.
Come on, get it back. It ain't all about that.
Nope. I've done it when I was younger, and I'm not doing it again. I mean, I'm still young, but I'm not doing it.
Set up one of them deer blinds out there, them big brown box deer blinds out there that's supposed to hang out the window, and you're in there with a heater.
Yeah.
here you back out of your heated garage, you drive up to the lake, you go in the ice house and start the heater, go back and sit and wait for it to warm up. So you don't have to have cold gear anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my wife watched that grumpy old man She's been wanting to go up there and ice fish ever since then.
I'm not getting on any. I mean, I'd like to try it, but I'm not going to get on any ice. I'm not. I fell yesterday fishing, so I mean, I could see myself trying to walk on ice.
We put cleats on the bottom of our shoes.
Mm-hmm. Well, man, look, I'd still fall even with cleats on.
Yeah, I think I have to have rotator cuff surgery in February, and I'm sure it's the first thing doctor's going to say is, don't you dare go out in the ice and try and fish.
Yeah, they kind of frown upon it right after you've had that surgery. That's what's sad about it. That's what's bad about it. They want you to stay in the house and do absolutely nothing, keep your feet up and all that stuff. I've never actually ever had a surgery, but I work in healthcare, so I've got a guy in traction at work, and he can get up out of bed and go sit in the living room, but that's about it. I mean, we have to do it for him, but that's about all we can do. But if you have any kind of surgery or anything like that, they want you to stay in the house, that's for sure. They don't want you doing nothing. Right.
Well, I'm hoping to have some good videos this summer. In the summer, I volunteer up at the fish hatchery.
Mm-hmm.
It's the number one producing federal hatchery in the United States.
Uh-huh.
And we do mostly, I like the pallet sturgeon and getting them reestablished, but we do a lot of different types of fish, and it's got me interested to where when I go to other states, I always see a fish hatchery, I stop and check it out. It's pretty interesting.
See, I don't think we have any close to me that I can think of right now. That I know of, at least. So.
Yeah, we did 500,000 salmon, almost a million walleye, and then we do northerns, and we started doing some burbot. The pallet sturgeon is endangered up here, but they're saying that in my lifetime I'll see them come off the endangered species list. But it's pretty interesting. They never got on the endangered species list for being low numbers. It's when all the dams were built, they ended up just getting bigger family trees to where eventually they would start inbreeding and die off.
Mm-hmm.
So we go out, we work with the state real close, and they go out and they'll get a big sturgeon, and they'll do DNA and carbon testing, and we take the males and that predate the dams being built, and then we keep their milk in the cryo lab, and then we'll take, when we catch females, we'll just take the milk out of the cryo lab and go down and fertilize the eggs. This year we created 7 new family groups of salmon, and then they'll be scattered out wherever these big family trees are to dilute them. So there's a lot of sturgeon in the lake. It's just got to break up those family trees because they don't roam very far. They put all these tracking devices and everything on them and found that they don't roam very far. So if you find a place to catch them, you usually can go back and keep catching them there.
So I've never caught one. A sturgeon, not yet. I mean, that can always happen, though. So
I caught a little 3.5 footer one time. First one I've ever caught, been up that close to one, and it was amazing. I threw it back in, but it was pretty neat. It was heavy for about 3.5 foot. It was a little heavy fish.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like you was holding armadillo scales, and it feel like an armored tank.
Yeah. Alvin Lewis, what's up? Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping by. My dad used to catch them. He would catch some huge ones, boy, and he'd bring them home, take the eggs out and sell them. But they were longer than I am. They were huge. I can't remember that. And I remember he'd have them strung up in the barn. He'd just string them up on a rope and slice them down the middle. And as a kid, I always thought that was was weird to do a fish like that, but he did. That's how he did it. I mean, I don't know if that's the right way or wrong way, but that's how he did it.
They're all cartilage framed. They don't have any bones. But I think it's one of the best eaten fish I've ever eaten.
I don't know if I've ever ate one or not. I mean, I've ate a lot of fish, but I don't know if I've ate a sturgeon or walleye. I know I haven't ate walleye yet. So
They said that we got walleye in our lake, but I ain't never heard nobody or seen anybody catch one yet.
that lake that I fished yesterday, it has walleye in it, and they're huge. Around that lake has a bend in it, and you go around that bend into deeper water right there. And we were bass fishing one time, and my buddy hooked one, and he got it up to the boat, and of course we didn't get it into the boat, but he got it up to the boat, and we seen it, and it was huge, and I didn't know there were any in there until that day. They're in there. And
When I was in Virginia, they used to catch the walleye, throw them back because they weren't crappie. Up here, they throw the crappie back because it's not walleye.
They say walleye's good eating. I don't know. I up here at the river where I go up Kentucky fish to the dam. They say there's walleye and sauger, and I haven't tried to fish for any of them, but of course, you got to use live bait and minnows to catch those.
Right.
But I've never seen anybody catch any from over there, but they say they're in there.
I don't know. Last time I fished Kentucky Lake was in the bass tournament years ago, and it was over and around the dam, and we didn't do a whole lot of good because it was in the middle of the summer. So, other than that, I haven't caught anything out of Kentucky Lake other than bass, and only a few small ones. But that's
what you got to know where to go to catch the crappie, and they're down very, 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 very deep down. Yeah. And they said when you catch them, though, you catch some giants.
Well, I know
how they're bluegill.
Yeah, I was about to say around old cypress stumps and stuff like that. I don't remember if Kentucky Lakes has any cypress. Do they have cypress trees? Okay, I didn't think they did. I know that Horseshoe Lake down around where I'm at, it has huge cypress trees, and those bluegill will pile up around them, and they're like 2 or 3 foot deep.
Your cypress trees are not hill-type trees; they're low valley water trees. They want that low valley, and they want that water, and they love it heavy water. And that's why up there at Reelfoot, there's so many of them up there and common up down that way. Anywhere there's a low spot with a bunch of water, that's where you're gonna find it. Swamp ground, in other words.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much what this is. I mean, the river is right next to it. Alvin says, I think walleye is the best eating fish. We have a lot of them in Nevada. I've only seen one through my lifetime. I've seen it get up to the boat, and then it broke the line, but that's as close as I've ever seen one. And the one that was huge.
If you like bass fishing, you can come up and use a lot of those same techniques, and you'll catch the walleyes, and the northerns will hit it the same way, even on your plastics. We sometimes drag crankbaits for them, but last time I was doing that, I caught about a 6 or 8 pound catfish on my crankbait.
Probably channel cat.
Yep.
Yeah. I've caught a buzz channel cat on artificial bait, fishing for other species. And I've caught some big ones too. I caught some 10, 12 pounders like that.
I would say his best walleye, I'm believing, is 13 pounds and 4 ounces.
That's a big walleye.
Yeah.
Most of them I've ever seen was probably that I seen somebody else catch was about 13, 14, 15 inches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not pretty big, but I have seen I don't know if you ever watched the YouTube channel Richard Jean, the fishing machine.
Yeah.
He catches a bunch of walleye. He's caught some nice ones, some big ones.
He can catch some nice crappie too. I've seen him pull crappie out around bridges and pilings and stuff like that.
Well,
Right.
when you fish certain waters your whole life, you know how to pull them out of there.
Yeah.
And he does. I mean, you can use the same techniques to go up there, but if you don't do something just right for what he does, you're not going to get him out of there.
Oh no. And he's fishing a lot of times. He's fishing deep too.
Oh yeah,
I've
he
seen
loves that top line.
Yeah. And I don't remember what river he's fishing, but I always watch him fish the river too, catching bass.
Ohio.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I know he'd always say which one it was, but I never could remember which one it was. I haven't seen any of his videos for a while.
Well, it's like I know you've seen his and you've seen the regular dude fishing, John.
Yeah.
So I met him up there in Kentucky during the skipjack run last year. I pulled up and there he was sitting by his truck, and he hollered at me and he said, "Aren't you're Rustic Outdoors, aren't you?" I said, "Yes, I'm David." And he goes, "Yeah, I've seen some of your YouTube videos." I went, "Oh, wait a minute here now." Me down there fishing for skipjack, and he was asking me all kinds of questions and stuff like that. We got to talking, and he seemed like a pretty nice guy. And I walked down there and sat down and fished. They say no, he comes down and pops down beside me.
Well,
And we just fished, and he brought his wife with him, and she was standing up on the rock the whole time, pulling them in left and right. He said, he looked at me and said, "That's why I brought her, so she could do all the fishing."
Yeah, my wife used to like to fish, but she doesn't. She won't go with me anymore. She used to go all the time, and then my daughter got too old. She's chasing boys and everything else now, so
Yeah.
she just got.
Well, it's like my wife will go every now and then when she feels up to it. She'll go with me. It's like I got one video where we're up there at Barkley Dam up there catching skipjack, and she's with me that day, but we didn't stay long because my colon ruptured on me and I had to go to the hospital.
Mm.
And they had surgery done, but because I was feeling all right, then all of a sudden, man, I just started feeling bad. I told her we got to go, but I got some footage of her sitting there fishing.
Yeah, I went through, my wife got tired of fishing with me, so I went to my daughters. They grew out of it, and then I went to my granddaughters. Now I'm waiting for my great-granddaughters to get a little bit older, but I bought them one of those 38-inch whisker seeker poles and
Dude,
use that. Their Barbie poles got broke last year when they caught a fish.
Dude, I take my granddaughter fishing, her mama throws a fit. "Come here, take me, Daddy." Well, I didn't figure you want to go no more. You know I'll go fishing.
Okay, Avid, hold on. Let me see if I can find. There's 351 things in here. He can drop his link real quick, or Big Mac can drop it. Big Mac or Big Mac or 351 Cleveland, either one. If you can drop Don's link so that Avid can get it, so that he can put him on his community page. I guess that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Don, what is your page name change on there?
I can put it on the screen, but I can't do anything else with it.
Elvin,
What is
that's
it?
13
Don.
pounds of walleye, even if it took 4 or 5 fish.
Yeah. That's all I can do. Don R. But yeah, yes, neither one. Bring Matt or them aren't in here. I can do it.
Somebody
Give me
just
a
posted. Somebody
No.
just posted, didn't they?
No, that was me putting it up on the. I can do it real quick if I can find them.
Is it just Don R?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'll look you up when I get off here. Well, the Skipjack King is not my name. Mine's Rustic Outdoors.
Right. I just posted it in the chat, Avid. It should be coming through in a second. I hope. There.
Yep.
There it is.
Go ahead.
Nightbot dropped it too.
Yeah, this Skipjack King was just a joke because somebody mentioned something about me catching a bunch of skipjack stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I knew you went by Rustic. And I was like, Rustic Outdoors and changed his screen name. I said, and I see it. I didn't know who you were at first because I seen Skipjack King. I said, okay, who's that? I don't have anybody on my channel by that name. And then I seen you in the background. I seen the wall. And I knew who you was then.
Yeah.
That's the antlers up there.
Hogleg didn't know who it was either because I had it blacked out where he couldn't see me. And he said, I said, who's this Skipjack King? He's wanting to come in here on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I don't know who that is. Who is that? He said, I can't let you come in here, Skipjack King, till I see who you are. And I said, well, how come? He said, well, crap.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for the picture to come up. I was getting ready to tell you the same thing. It came up, and I seen who you were, and I was like, well, he can come up here anytime he wants to. It ain't going to hurt me one bit. So you both
nowadays you watch out. Somebody come in and you can't see who it is.
Yeah.
Let them on.
I do. I watch to make sure they're going to show up on the back before I let them come up here.
Yes, sir.
Well, I sure appreciate you having me and all the shout outs.
Yep, not a problem. We'll get you up to where you need to be. I mean, they got me up there pretty quick. I mean,
yeah, it's like you don't have to go live, but the more videos you put, and if you get on live streams like this right here, that helps out. People get to know you more better.
Yeah.
And whenever I started out, I had some videos, several of them, and you can look back on the dates and stuff, but people didn't really know me until I discovered, the catfish community, which Danny Stone introduced me to.
Mm-hmm.
And I started going in there and just looking. I wouldn't say much, and then a few of them start talking to me, and the next thing you know, I'm on live feeds. Go through the live feeds, we're talking. People get to know you, and then next thing you know, you'll get more subscribers.
Yeah. I mean, I've gained 97 or 98 within a month. So, I mean, I'm getting up there myself. So it was like insane. Because whenever I started, I was at 23 or 24. And Backlash started sharing my link. He's sharing me out on his channel. And then everybody else started sharing me out. Avid did. Matt did. And then I'm at 122. So.
Yeah, them guys helped me out too. Big Matt.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Avid. Avid posted your link in his community tab, Don.
Thank you, Avid.
Well, Don, it was nice meeting you. Robbie, take care. I'm going to get out here and call Danny and see if he's all right.
All right.
You have a happy New Year.
Hey, y'all too. And be safe out there if you go anywhere.
All right. Yep. You too. Happy New Year, and I'll see you later.
All right. Happy New Year's, everybody in chat.
All right. So.
Still 13 below here, so I don't think I'm going anywhere.
I wouldn't. 13 below is awful cold for me. I'd have to wear 2 coats and bundle up pretty good, actually. for me to be able to go out in some 13 degree or 13 below degree weather. No, I don't. I froze. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'll stay in the house with a blanket and watch TV or sleep on the couch. Do something inside. But yeah, they'll get you up there pretty quick too. But it looks like the sun came out here from this back behind this backdrop. I see the sun's come out, I think. A little bit. I don't know. Yep, the suns came out altogether. So I guess the storms are gone, or at least for right now. We'll see.
Yeah, you said you were about done an hour ago.
Yeah. But who knows? Well, I'm gonna look and see if it's supposed to storm again this afternoon or not. I don't know if it is or not. Let's see. Hourly. No, yep. It's supposed to pick up storming again this afternoon, but let's see. Thank you everyone who has stopped in. We've got 6 people watching, 15 thumbs up. Thanks for stopping by and checking it out. Happy New Year to everyone that is watching. Happy New Year again to you, Don. I am going to be ending this, I think. Thank you to everyone that's came up on the panel. Don, you are welcome to come up anytime you like. And I may not have a lot to talk about, but we'll find something to talk about. I'm getting ready to go find me something to eat because I have not eaten breakfast yet, and I need to take my medicine, and I have to eat when I take it. So you guys have a good day. Don, you have a good day. Once again, Happy New Year. Like I said, anytime you want to come up, you're more than welcome. I probably won't go live again tonight, though. I'll probably jump on some other ones if anybody goes live. Alvin, you take care. Once again, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody in chat. The next time I go live will probably be on Monday because I'm working 2 12-hour shifts by myself. So it's going to be a little bit rough. I don't know.
Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Everybody take care, stay safe. And the wife's saying she wants to go out about for some reason. So I guess I better get ready to go.
Yeah, well, be careful out there today and watch out from all them other people driving. I know some people don't pay attention to what they're doing, but we can only pay attention to what we're doing, that's for sure. But be safe, okay? And I will see you next time.
If my truck starts.
Yeah, being that cold outside is kind of a strain on motors, like extremely strain. Fortunately, I don't have that. I don't have that problem here. But if I ever did, my car probably would not start. To tell you the truth, I have a 2002 Grand Marquis, and it's still in almost mint condition. The only problem with is it has a dent on the passenger side where my wife hit the stop sign somehow months and months ago, but that's the only thing that's wrong with it. It's got all new motor and everything. We pretty much rebuilt it from the inside out. And it's still nice for that year of car. It's still a nice car, still runs good. So,
well, thank you for having me, Robbie. I better get going, get something done today.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do too. I've been live for 3 hours and 18 minutes. That's what I wanted to accomplish. I wanted to get on before everybody else did and get it done. And like I said, I appreciate everybody that came up today. It was fun. And thank you again, Don, for coming up. Avid shared your link on his community tab, so they will be getting you some subscribers, and you'll probably be growing pretty quick. I know I did. So, yeah, they look out for the little guys like us. That's for sure. That's one thing that they all do. Big Matt and Avid, Backlash is still kind of small stuff, but he looks out for us. And I'm trying to think of some other people, but those are the three right off the top of my head that really do help us out. Suey, she helped me out too. So if you ever need Nightbot or anything like that and don't know how to install it, Suey TV, she's really good with helping you. I mean, she texted me or messaged me on Facebook, and she was right on top of helping me with Nightbot and stuff. I'm the one that screwed it up a little bit, but I got it fixed. So I'm hoping now all the kinks and stuff are out of it, because I know yesterday you kind of freaked out, but and I didn't know it was actually timing you guys out, because usually a warning is just a warning and you don't actually get timed out. But I went back and looked and seen that you guys are being timed out for cap locks and emojis and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. I disabled all those settings. I didn't know what was going on. But okay, I'm going to go. Don, you have a happy new year once again. And like I said, I will see you when I see you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. We have started the New Year's Eve celebration live stream. That was an open panel. We did have some guys come up, which I thank you very much for everybody that came up. Tanner and Sierra from Reeling with the Gibsons, they came up. Avid came up. Let's see who else. Don came up. Don R. Outdoors with Big Mac came up. Rustic Outdoors or Skipjack King, whichever you want to call him, he came up. So thank you guys for participating, for hanging out with me. And if I missed anybody, then I'm sorry. But it's been fun. You guys have a safe and happy new year. I may check and see who's live later. I may pop into some live streams if I get a chance. But you guys be safe. Happy New Year once again. I'm going to be getting off of here and finding something to eat because I am about to starve. I guess I should have done that before I got on here this morning, but that's okay. I was planning on going for 4 hours, but I went 3 hours and 20 minutes, which is pretty close to where I wanted to be. So that's good. But hopefully I'll have a chance to go fishing at least one more time before the storms get really bad. And for the ones that are just now coming on, I see that a couple people just came back in or are just now entered. Happy New Year to each and every one of you and your families. God bless you guys and your families. And I am going to end this. I will see you guys later. Next time I go live, it'll probably be Monday night sometime, or actually Monday morning, maybe around this time if I can get up and get motivated enough to do it, because it seems like during the days or mornings, it's easier for me to go live than trying to battle the other lives in the afternoons. So I may just go live Monday morning sometime. I just have to figure out what time it'll be, but I'll let you guys know. You guys be safe. Once again, Happy New Year. Once again, God bless every one of you. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.